It should take it over in just a second.
Okay.
Give me Twitch. Updating. Okay.
Is it still showing
Oh.
them?
No, it's not. Look, we look so cool.
Right?
Oh no, I hear myself. I hate the sound of my voice. There we go. Muted it.
That's great.
Siege of Avalon, New World. Here you guys are.
It looks really cool, Drew. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Yeah, this looks baller.
There's gonna be a
I
much
can't
better
see
one in the
it.
future.
Oh gosh.
Display name.
Shrieks.
Names. Hi. Names online. There we go. Okay. Now, I need to. Let me think for a second.
Did Steve ever get back to you about joining, or I don't know what?
He said he was gonna take a nap.
Yeah. He said he wasn't feeling well. Alright, now.
Oh, it switched to Roll20.
It
Well,
doesn't remember my
I'm
tweet.
doing a bunch of stuff right now. That's what's going on.
Do I have
Oh,
to
you're
have
putting it on the thing. Got it.
It's not working for me. Because I can't remember shit.
Wait, I think I had this over here. Yeah.
What am I doing right now? I just used my email.
Can you guys hear the music on Roll20?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Top. There we go. Now that will be the chat. And then. Oh, wrong way.
I want to
no.
say
Oh,
something in the
jeez.
chat.
There it is.
Chatty, chat, chat, chat. Yay.
So cut that out. Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
So it looks like we were about to go shopping?
Thought you guys already went shopping.
Oh my god, I'm tired of telling it I'm not a robot.
Or we were about to take a long rest.
Maybe you're actually a robot.
I'm not. But it does not remember my password. Holy shit. This is so fucking annoying. I just want to see it.
You trying to get to the stream?
Yes, I'm trying to get to the fucking stream.
Gotcha.
So you wanted to show me. You worked so hard on the stream.
It looks really good.
I bet it does. I bet it looks real nice.
Zoe, no
So,
piggies. Go away.
Zoe.
Go away.
I'm not a robot. Stop. Continue. That's not my password. Why won't
No.
Alright, let me think. And then the last thing I need now is.
It looks so good.
I bet it does. I wish I could see it.
Nope, that's not what I need. I need.
Here, I think I can screen share in Discord.
You can also just go to the website, love.
I'm trying to load Twitch, but okay. Go bring to the website. I love it.
Zoe got in trouble.
Ooh.
Cool. That's so cool.
That goes away, and then now I will. Oh.
Rory had his last practice before swim team tryouts today. Super stoked.
Hey, babe.
What's up?
Your D&D Beyond has stuff from Persephone's Forest.
I know. I don't know how to get rid of it.
How do I mute this? There it is.
Why does it say first by our name?
Probably because you're some kind of something special in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know why Nikki's first, because I'm first, and there can only be one.
Wow. Wow.
This
Harsh.
quality is way better. If I can just get one more thing to work.
One more thing to work.
Yeah.
Who is that? Who's been looking forward to this stream all week?
Victor?
Victor Balderas, obviously.
Duh, everybody
up,
knows
Victor.
Victor Balderas.
I mean, do we know them IRL?
They are
I don't think
clearly
I
our-
do. But Victor was been around for a few one-shots.
That's so exciting.
Thank you, Victor, for following us.
Yay.
Appreciate your support.
Why won't it pick that up?
I need to get that program that puts like a fake background behind you.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have one of those instead of showing everybody our lives.
I mean, you can see my bookshelf.
You can see my
Enjoy
bookshelf.
my closet door.
Enjoy this bookshelf. Enjoy the bunnies. That's enjoyable.
How do I get?
I do
That's
enjoy the
actually
bunnies.
Enjoyable.
Look, that one's doing stuff with its ears.
Ah!
Miko, he's cleaning his ears. Hold on.
Yeah, look. He's jumping around now. Look at him go. Bounce.
Look at that bunny. Best stream ever.
Oh, he's stretching. Oh, if he goes to sleep, I'm gonna die.
You've done all this
No,
evil.
he's going to sleep.
No.
We're dead. We died. New characters need to be made.
Mm. Oh my goodness. That's way more entertaining than my bookshelf. Look, he's like trying to look in the camera. You know.
He's such a ham. Hi, Miko.
Yes, I am. Look at that. Have
Look
you
at
and Drew
you.
thought about postponing your wedding with the virus? I'm kind of panicking.
Who said that?
Christine Marie. No, I have not.
We're still going.
'cause
We're looking forward to
she's
all the
getting-
flight leg room.
She's getting married the week after us, so she might be freaking.
We're gonna have that whole flight to ourselves.
Yes, you are.
Be dancing down the aisle.
Well, so did Corinne tell you the news that we just got emailed to us?
We're gonna
yet?
have that whole flight to ourselves.
Go ahead and
I
tell
thought-
them the news, babe.
So our neighbor was confirmed to have it.
Oh yeah, you said that on Facebook.
Yeah,
I
I
did
did.
see that.
Yep.
It's fucking annoying. Out of all the small cases,
There's a bunch in our county, so they shut it all down. No schools, no like everything shut down. So we're just slowly gonna go insane. We have a drive-in movie theater though, so we'll probably go up there. Not that my car is any cleaner probably than sitting on the ground, but
Oh, everyone can see me Googling to figure stuff out. I don't like that.
I can't see it.
Add,
I want to share the link to this to like my family who are all cooped up.
Here, well,
But I remember what I did at the end of last session, and I'm not sure that I want them like seeing me role play the morning after with a strange orc.
I feel like they would appreciate it.
Don't send it to them until after you finish role playing that.
Probably for the
On the
best.
other hand, I bet you'll have the best long rest out of anybody.
Probably.
Who said we are resting?
Shit. Enjoying yourself counts as resting, right? Self-care.
I mean, you get worn out eventually.
Although I have a very high constitution.
Just
So.
got very high.
Oh well. Yeah.
Very high. Very high
Super
constitution.
constitution. Is that right? Drew has a low constitution. He's not listening, so I can say that.
I'm laughing. That was mean. I'm laughing because my kids keep trying to break in here, and Bill keeps having to stop them. Feels like a comeuppance.
Breakaway children.
Yeah.
You gotta go sleep.
Breakaway.
It's nice that he's trying to catch them for you.
Yes. Yeah.
It's good.
It reminds
So-
me, did you ever see that video of the British reporter who's talking and the kids come in and then his wife
Yes.
barrels into the room and grabs the kids? That is one of
Yeah.
my favorite videos of all times. It is so adorable. Alright.
I love it.
So I think I couldn't. What I was trying to do was to get the stream chat on the stream as well, which I worked before, but I couldn't get it to work now. But this is the overlay that we got now until I make us a better one.
Okay.
So that looks finished.
It
if
looks
that works
fantastic.
Good to all of you guys.
Saying the map is very small.
Okay. So
That's okay.
let me know if there's any kind of audio issues. Alright, so now that I've set all that up, let me go ahead and do a few things real quick. Gonna do some marketing.
Come watch us.
And I realize Discord is view's broken right now, but it'll be fixed in a second, right?
That's good.
Can I
Who just coughed?
Can
I did.
Open up 2 Discords? No, I can't. But everyone went back. Okay.
Everybody disinfect your Discord streams. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Corinne just coughed.
Wow.
Do we get like a coronavirus debuff in game?
Yes.
I'm really excited because Take This just contacted me to write an article for them about what's it called?
Coronavirus.
Media literacy, like how to find good sources while this stuff is going on.
Aw.
So I just sent them a.
That's a tough job.
Yeah, I just sent them a draft. See what they say. Live stream longest running. Siege of Avalon.
Can I turn into this once I'm level 8? It's a challenge rating of 1.
As long as you have the challenge rating for it.
I do, but I'm not that level yet.
Trying to have the challenge rating for it.
I apologize. I did not realize that we were definitely starting early today at 7:30. So I really apologize.
I told him. I literally
Yes,
said
she
it to his
did.
face.
It
though.
was completely my fault.
This is why we can't have nice things. Damn it, Drew.
This is exactly why.
Exactly why.
Black bear. I should have black
I'm kidding,
bear
of course.
I'm not.
I'm not either. Alright, what else might I turn into? Nothing other than these 2 things, because our DM lied to me when he said he was going to give me something good.
You, the salt factor is turned up today.
Yeah, tell me about it.
How are you dealing with this?
Very so.
Isolation's not going to go well for you.
No, it's not.
It's only a game. Why do you have to be mad?
Because I want to turn into cool animals.
Victor, yeah, you're hearing an echo. Give me a second. I might be able to fix
Don't
that.
be mad at me. I had to put the medicine in your ear. Don't be mad. Why are you mad? Come to mama.
So I used a hair mask today, and now my hair is like curling. So maybe that's a thing.
Come to your masha.
Was your hair curling when you were young?
Yes.
So, this is just what I've learned from researching Zoe's hair. It could be completely irrelevant to you. But for Zoe's hair to be like healthy curled, I stopped washing it every day. And when I do wash it, it's with like a mostly conditioner wash.
Huh. So the
Yeah.
reason I used the mask is because I ran out of shampoo and didn't feel like going to the grocery store because it's mobbed right.
Right.
It is mobbed right now.
So use like mostly conditioner. And then and she has like a coconut spray or whatever that I just use the next day. And you only brush it like when the conditioner's in. Don't brush it after that. Just like finger arrange
Ah,
it.
so if it okay, finger. All right, got.
Yeah. And then if you feel the need to dry it, like, crunch it. But otherwise, you can just like let it air dry or use one of those towel things and like, do the wrappy. I'm not good at it, but you know who's good at it? Bill.
Why
He
am I
does her hair
so
perfect.
not surprised by that?
I'm really not surprised by that at all.
I'm gonna go get her. Hang on.
It sounds like he's having trouble.
So let me think. Babe, do you hear an echo?
I don't hear an echo.
I can't hear anything over her kids right now, so.
I can't hear an echo. Did I get anything cooler other than blackberry?
Okay. There you go. Look,
Get away.
Oh wait, no, I got a large wasp,
like
didn't
nuzzling.
you're
I?
on TV.
Or what was the bug?
Giant
Hello
hornet.
there.
Giant hornet? Giant hornet.
Hi, cutie.
Oh,
It was
wait,
something like that.
What was
Wasp, maybe a swarm of wasps.
Give me a swarm of wasps.
That's
Alright.
my volume.
So, I do hear an echo. I think it is coming through Dog Whisperer. Give me a second.
This is the worst.
I got all that information, by the way, from our curly hair on Reddit.
Ooh.
It's a big thing. They have like
Turn it
tutorials.
down, babe.
Oh no, this is new to me. So apparently I need to wash my hair differently.
I don't know what you're talking about. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can still hear you. Yeah, I follow tutorials for like Korean pop star hair to get my hair to do things. So I'm like, oh, I do this and it stands? Excellent.
Wait, what the fuck?
No,
Why
don't
did
touch.
Hold
I
on.
gotta change my push to talk button because right now it's a tilde and it's typing in the chat box no matter what's happening.
Mine was doing that too. I just turned push to talk off.
Look at this.
We don't
But then
mind hearing you
we're gonna
guys.
echo.
I want to tell you guys some interesting druid information right now. So a black bear has less HP than a swarm of wasps.
Oh,
That
Interesting.
are you kidding me? Wasps are infinite and eternal. That makes complete sense to me. And
There's
I was
also a
when
lot
you
of
saw
them.
the wasps, I was like, oh my gosh, we have to use them in combat because they're terrifying and they
Plus
might
they can be
fear an
spies.
opponent.
they can be spies.
They don't-
Spy wasps.
Could be spy wasps.
Oh,
yes.
What's this? It's a microphone?
The swarm can occupy another creature's
Microphone,
space
but it's
and
mommy.
vice versa.
It's mommy's
The swarm
microphone.
can move through any opening large enough for a tiny. Okay, that is pretty fucking clear. Okay, hold on. Swarm can't
Do you see Zoe?
regain hit points or gain temporary hit points.
There's Zoe.
And I can
Yeah,
fight.
there's Zoe.
So actually,
Ooh, are you so pretty? Where's your hair? There it is. Oh, it's so
it's gonna be
pretty.
a swarm of wasps
Where's your bow?
instead of a bear.
Uh huh. Where's your eyes? Uh huh. Where's your mouth? Oh, good job.
Or something.
Good job. How big is Zoe?
Regain
So big.
or gain temporary.
Microphone still.
Oh, you know what I use all the time though? I use draft.
Oh, show everybody your Harry Potter shirt while we wait on Drew. Your Harry Potter shirt.
Actually, no. Or no draft.
You look at your real Harry Potter shirt. Are you a Gryffindor? Are you a Gryffindor?
It
Yes,
has
you
more
are.
HP than the draft horse too.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, is that just because it's a higher level?
No, it's not. They're the same level. No, they're not. You're right. One's 1/4 and one's 1/2.
I mean, I would assume if you need like more XP to unlock it, it better be a higher HP than a bear.
That's true. That's true.
Ooh, you could use the
Brown bear
upstairs
has even
TV.
more HP, but he made me see another draft.
Contract because she
sad.
because she didn't
All right, hug and kissing.
Can I say goodbye to them?
Yep, say goodbye right here.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Good night.
I'm sorry for the script.
It's okay. I'll tell him.
Oh, they were streaming.
Yeah.
It was a non-script.
Alright. So, I think we're actually good to go. So let me just go ahead and find... I gotta find my notes real quick. And then we'll really be good to go.
Yay.
I'm really mad at
While I'm waiting, what should I do with my hair for a wedding? I haven't done anything with it fancy since I shaved the whole side and the back.
Keep doing that.
My
Ooh, do a
stylist
little
told me.
ooh. Nah, I'll pull pictures of things that SoA from Overwatch has done with that exact style. That is really like fancy and cute. I'll have to send them to
Okay.
you
Yes.
because I stalk her life. So I have a lot of pictures of her hair.
Do you? It's
No,
awesome.
no,
hair.
I don't. I just know where to find them.
My stylist told me to get hair gel and like glitter from the craft store and just to like glitter the part. I was like,
That would be kind of cute.
but then I have to wash glitter out, presumably drunk, when I get back to the hotel. Well, it's not my pillowcase.
Presumably.
It'll be there forever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a long rest because I have no. And
We don't know if we get the long rest yet. I believe is why
I
we
want a long rest.
I'm going to be resting, and he's not going.
do. You might interrupt it.
Better not.
All right. So first, as I'm trying to like scramble my thoughts and kind of figure out exactly what's going on again, we'll go ahead and do a summary. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do a little bit of a slower summary. If I miss something that's very important, please just interrupt me and let me know. So, you guys were transported off of your rail onto a new continent known as Yurdos, otherwise known as the New World. You woke up in the ruins of Samas, right over here. You guys woke up in the ruins of Samas. You were separated. You were looking for both Stumpy and Sophia. You were able to escape the ruins. You were able to make your way into the forest where you ran into two Ahulian hunter brothers, and you ran back into Stumpy. The two Ahulian brothers led you to the fold. While you were there, you talked to the war chief of the fold, a man by the name of Macknock Darkhorn. He explained to you in your
Hottie.
Yeah, he
search
was.
for Sophia. He explained to you that Sophia was in the village. He was in the care of one of the other villagers of the town. Unfortunately, you went and spoke to this other villager who explained that Sophia left and ran away in the middle of the night. Using both Ronin and Theron's awesome tracking skills, you were able to track the footprints that head west from the city, the fold here, down to the road into a large town known as Ajita. Ajita is a very steampunk looking town. You see lots of smokestacks, smoke, ash, pollution all over the place. A lot of the nature around it is kind of deceased or dying. As you went into the town of Ajita, you were immediately greeted upon a crowd of angry union workers. The crowd erupted into a riot. You were able to kind of sneak off from there. You made your way through the crowd out into kind of like an open area of the city. From there, you were, let's see, let me go ahead and pull up the city. So here is the city of Ajita, where you were. Sorry, I just realized I haven't been pulling you guys along. You're still in the tavern.
Yes.
So, there's the map for you guys. You came from the ruins to the fold to Ajita. Now we are in Ajita. You went and you talked to, after you got out of the crowd, the first place that you guys wanted to head was Bloomy's Orphanage. From there, you met an elderly lady by the name of Eleanor Bloomy, who mentioned to you that she might know something of Sophia's whereabouts, but that she wanted something in exchange from you guys in order for her to give you that information. She had asked you to find a way to calm down the issues that are happening in the city. From talking to her, you guys left and you went a little bit of shopping in the market. You guys all got decked out in your own kind of steampunk clothes. And from there, you headed back to the tavern. What was the name of the tavern? Please remind me.
It is the copper goggles.
Yeah, the copper goggles. And at the copper goggles, you're kind of talking around to some people, and basically you've come to the realization that there are three major power players here in the city, that are all kind of like wrestling with each other. You know that Copper Gears Inc. is the main kind of large company in the city. It is led by a man by the name of Gundry Copperbolt. Um, for whatever reason, whether for lack of pay or poor working conditions, many of his workers decided to go on strike. So the workers' union, led by the Union League, decided to go on strike and riot in the streets of the city. Unfortunately, the city guard, led by the governess, trying to find the governess
Gridley.
name. Yes, the governess Permelia Gridley, who's in charge of obviously the city, and the city guard is trying to keep everything under control, but she is not. Bloomy, Elizabeth Bloomy from Bloomy's Orphanage, had asked you to either work with all three of these groups or help one of these groups come to power so that you could calm down the city and bring visitors back to her orphanage who might be able to adopt some of her children. So that is a lot. Big theme picture, you guys are still looking for Sophia, who in the old world is the, I guess, chosen one, who may or may not be a dragon or be turned into a dragon in the future. You guys want her to be turned into a dragon because the old continent is under threat by Praxia, which is another very powerful dragon who may come alive at any point. What, if anything, have I missed?
When we left off in the copper goggles, everyone was trying to get a long rest if we can, and then go shopping
Yes. So
in the market.
Yep. So you guys have all paid for the rooms and the food and board at the Copper Goggles. You guys do in fact get your long rest, so go ahead and everyone get your long rest now. So whatever you have to
Yay.
do to update your character.
Yo.
Do I finish whittling my quarterstaff during the night?
2/3 done. Yeah, I don't remember where we are. Yes,
Very
we
good.
can. I think
Right.
we're at least 3 days in, so we can say that Theron has finished whittling his own personal quarterstaff from I think one of the branches in the woods when you guys first left the ruins of.
After my crap
Ramos.
combat with a lot of misses.
Yes.
Although I've been having fun hitting things, so I might end up not using it anyway.
Sure.
At least you have the option.
Yeah. So with that, let me pull you guys back. You guys are back over. Ignore that. You guys are back over now in the tavern.
The music.
So you guys have awoken back in the tavern. You guys got your long rest. Nothing seems amiss.
Really?
Oh wait, yeah, no. I guess Roz would have to describe to us what kind of night she had.
She doesn't have to describe it. That's rude.
It can be fade to black.
Sure.
It was a classy night, as only the classiest of orc barbarians would have. Obviously.
Here, we'll have it
With a true gentleman.
Yeah. So we'll say this, right? Keyleth, Theron, and Iceland, you guys all come out of your room down out into the hallway. What do they see come out of Roz's room?
Can I still get the benefits of a long rest and be hungover? That's the
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
excellent. Well, that's what they see. They see a very hungover barbarian half orc stumble out, seemingly trying to sneak out of the room, but not doing a very good job. It's very obvious she's hoping that her companion does not notice that she is.
He gets a mischievous smile and acts like she's about to yell. Like this.
Iceland goes,
Theron stares neutrally.
Neutrally. He stares.
Hey Ross,
with
how'd
blood.
you sleep? I say that.
So good. Slept very well. And she finds the nearest server and orders 5 apple juice.
5 what?
Apple juice.
Apple juice.
Glasses of apple juice.
Gotcha. Okay.
Amazing.
So, do you actually do that, Roz? You go down to the bar, you order 5 apple juice?
I do.
Okay. So as you go and you sit down at the bar again, you are greeted by a robot, for lack of better terms, but a steampunk-looking construct. As you sit down, you order your 5 apple juices. He kind of gives you a weird look, turns around. You see him using this kind of large steam trunk contraption. You see kind of like a large barrel of a bunch of oranges in one, and then you see a large glass barrel of a bunch of apples in another, and you see him kind of like press down on a lever as it whirs and gears and smoke kind of comes out, and you see fresh squeezed apple juice kind of like come out into 5 different glasses. He gives them
Do the
to
apples
you.
look good?
What's up?
Do the apples look like healthy?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're like clean, healthy apples. They're imported from a cleaner area.
Very expensive apple juice.
I was
As
gonna
he-
say, oh, can I afford this?
Yeah, well, it'll be I think 5 apple juices.
5 apple juice coins.
I
It'll
have
be
some vouchers for apple juice.
they're fairly cheap, so I don't know who still has the crowns, but they will be at least 1 crown each. So you'll have 5. It'll cost 5 crowns for your 5 apple juices.
So Roz turns around. Is Theron out yet?
Yeah.
Who has the crowns?
I think Theron does.
Don't know.
I don't think it's me. I think it's Key.
Definitely.
Oh. Hey,
Who
Key.
would have crowns?
Hey, Key, I need some crowns for my apple juice.
Who has money? I have 0 crowns.
I think I paid for the room and made everyone share, and that's why Roz ended up doing what she did. Well, in part. So
Please,
it's
I'm dying.
5 crowns for your apple juice.
I'm so hungover. Key, please don't make me do math.
Ugh. Ugh.
The construct bartender turns to you and he asks, "Excuse me, miss, is your name Roz by chance?"
Who's asking?
I would be asking you. That is why I just asked you if your name is Roz.
Yes.
I love it.
Oh, good. I have something for you. And you see him kind of like reach under the tavern, reach under the bar area, and he pulls out a envelope that has been closed and stamped. He kind of passes it over to you, and it says, kind of in the front, it says, "To Roz from Stumpy."
Whoa, what?
Well, he never
I
came to the
opened-
room last night.
I open it. Oh, I never came. Oh, I never came to the room last night. Can I open it?
Yeah. Give me a second. Oh my gosh, so much. All right. Let me do this. Copy. Yeah, you open it. Inside you see a message that was written to you from Stumpy. It is a lot.
Are all of us reading this?
No, that was only supposed to go to Roz. I messed up. But
Okay,
Roz,
that's okay.
that
I won't
is-
read it then.
That is your letter from Stumpy.
I won't read it.
For
Whilst
the-
she reads that, Key is going to reach over and take a drink of one of her apple juices.
I smack it out of your hand. And even though that means it crashes to the floor and spills, it's for the honor of it.
Excuse me, ladies. This is a fine establishment. Please do not spill your drinks.
It's her fault. I go back to reading.
Can I do a reflex check to see if I can catch it before it hits the ground?
Yeah, do it.
Sure, give me a dexterity check. No, give me a sleight of hand check.
Aw. Oh no.
Probably not. You said sleight of hand, right? Well,
Yes.
sleight of hand or dexterity, it's both the same. I tried.
A 9. You do not catch it. It does fall and hit the ground.
I
with a
figured.
Smash.
But you tried.
Yeah.
Let me know. Let me know when you're caught up on the letter.
While she's reading it, I tell the construct I don't want to pay for that one.
Did you already hand the money over?
No. She was still begging me when he pulled out the letter.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but you are going to have to pay for that drink. It is not my fault that your dispute has spilled the drink.
Can I persuade him?
What do you say to him?
I say,
I see no reason why you don't have to pay for your own drink.
I could, wait, how do I phrase? I could, pick up the glass and, clean it up for you if I could, only pay you for the other 4 that presumably she's going to drink by herself.
Absolutely.
Pick up the glass that you broke.
Yeah, I'll pick it up. For you. It's your job, right?
You see him roll his robotic eyes, whatever, and he kind of just walks away to do something else.
Okay, I put 4 crowns on the counter and I walk away, but I pick up the glass and put it on the counter.
Yeah.
So does the rest of the party get letters? Like, how? I'm confused.
No,
How's this working?
that letter only went to you. I tried to only send it to you, but I messed up.
I didn't read it, so
So I guess I have some bad news, guy.
What does it say?
Stumpy's not coming back. He's staying here.
Oh.
like staying here in this tavern?
In this city, I guess?
May I?
He's
see the
had
letter?
some sort of spiritual awakening, and he left me his rat.
Whiskers.
Wait, didn't he have the other 3 of the copper bars?
That he's using them as an investment for his new,
Dang it!
his new business.
He's gonna walk away and not listen to the rest of the story and go pout somewhere then.
You hear a squeaking noise as a small little rat crawls right over the bar. He kind of like
Whiskers!
crawls over. He goes in between the 4 glasses of apple juice, and then just kind of like sits, cocks his head kind of over, looks up at Roz, squeaks.
Roz is getting emotional and picks up the rat and gently squeezes it to her cheek. I will take care of you and love you as my.
If you would like, I can help you take care of a rat. I know lots.
I've got this. I've taken care of a draft mule. I can handle a rat. Thanks.
That's fair. Alright.
You can put your audio up a little bit more. So Stumpy's gone. He left a note with instructions to Roz. Whiskers kind of just jumps up under Roz, runs up her side, and kind of like finds a little pocket in her pack, snuggles himself down into it.
How did you find? Where did you go to find?
He is frustrated and pouting, so she's gonna walk off toward the shopping. Because I think that's what we were doing, right? No, we already did shopping, because that's how we got the steampunk clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Did we need to go back to shopping?
So turn it up like that.
Or we're going to speak to the union workers. Yes, that sounds good.
Is it good? Is that good?
Double fist the last one. How do you double fist a singular cup of apple juice?
Don't question it.
Nice.
So where, I guess, okay, the orphanage lady said that she wouldn't share her information with us unless we calmed the union workers. And so we were deciding to either speak to the governess or the union workers to decide how we wanted to quell the rioting in the city, correct?
You know, I think this is a great conversation, but hold it. I'm good. I'm good now. You can continue.
Are you alright, Rose?
That
Do
was
you need
meant to
any-
be a burp, not a bomb. Just for the record.
Do you need any healing?
I'm good.
Okay, just checking.
He just still looks pissed.
So it sounds like the two places we need to go are either the governess's mansion and the union workers. Maybe we should
And we
Isn't there a
had
third
gather all the
option?
information and then figure out what the best way to resolve this dispute is.
There's the
we had
governor,
decided to
the
see
owner of the
one.
factory and the union workers.
We had decided to see one, and I don't remember who we were going to see. I thought it was the governess.
Actually, there were three. There was the governess, there was the union workers, and then
and
there
then
was
the factory
business.
owner.
Right, but
Factory.
I had marked here that we thought we wouldn't. I don't know why, because I didn't write that apparently, but go see the Gundry Copperbolt, who is that guy. That we weren't going to go to him. We were either going to go to the union workers or the governess.
Straight up,
And
I don't remember. Let's make a new decision on this brand new day.
Well, we don't have all the information anymore because we had been given information about who was most likely to help us.
Gundry, Copperbolt, the workers, and Governess Gridley. Those were
Right.
our three options.
Well,
And I had Gridley marked like kind of a little bit separately, so maybe we thought that's who we had the best chances with.
all I know is if a governess is not properly handling their city, the chances are they're not going to be very receptive to change. From experience.
Or she's desperate.
Don't know if she's desperate. I didn't see her
Who
say
is calling me
desperate.
desperate? It was a one night stand. And that's it.
We were talking about the governess, dear, but
No, we were talking about you. Everyone needs some now and again. It's all right.
Key,
Chin up.
Key,
You can do better.
Key.
I don't think the governess is going to be helpful either way. She's not doing anything now. There's no reason to believe that she's going to do anything after us talking to her. I think
I
our best
agree.
bet is to check with both the factory owner and the workers, find out what the cause of the dispute is, and figure out if we can come
I
to some
remember
resolution.
hearing it's because they're not getting paid.
Then we may want to talk to the factory owner and find out why they're not getting paid.
I believe it's because the governess wasn't funding him properly.
Can I roll to see if I remember anything else about why we didn't want to go to him?
The factory worker?
Yeah, the owner.
It's his strong.
I'm gonna save your time. I'm gonna tell you that I told you everything that I remember.
Shoot.
So-
All right.
I remember
need to
it
take
being
better
something
notes.
about guarding.
Roll a d6. 1 and 2 we go to Gundry Copperbolt. 3 and 4 we go to the workers. 5 or 6 we go to the governess.
All right.
Roll it.
Are you rolling it? Okay. 4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
So the
Uh,
union
that was
workers?
Workers. Yep.
All right. To the union workers.
They're the union workers.
Key.
To the
Alright.
We
union
made a
workers.
decision.
We did it.
That worked well. Yay, dice.
All right.
We pulled
Well,
a Sheldon.
So I
Alright.
see that that's the up there to the Union League, I suppose.
Yep. Alright, so, you guys are going to be leaving kind of the market area. You're going to be, so you leave the market area here. You're going to be walking up to the Union League. You walk past a very large, very ornate-looking fountain. As you come across a large, how can I describe it? It's very structurally sound. It is very well built, but you can tell that it has been dirtied by the environment and the smoke and the fog from the city. But you walk up to a very large, ornate building. It has a red roof. You see a large gateway kind of on top of two giant, well-built wooden doors. You see a sign kind of on the top that reads out Union League. You notice that it is designed in a way where the U and the L kind of stand out. Hint, hint. And you will
I got that before you said hint hint. Thank you.
I did not.
I'm glad I'm the one with the low intelligence score.
I don't get
Yeah.
it.
So you walk up into the union.
I got a
hall.
note from the guy that I was gambling with.
Oh.
It's alright. It said about you, Ella.
So you walk into the Union League, and at first glance, it kind of just looks like a very large meeting area. You can see some individuals sitting around having pints of ale. You see a bar kind of right in the center. You can see off the top right a ladder that leads up to storehouses of kegs and probably boxes of food. It looks like a very comfortable, large area for individuals to come have a drink, maybe talk to others whenever they are let off from work. But you see a bartender talking to a individual kind of standing next to him. You see an individual, what is it, third table over, kind of slumped over, just sleeping.
See that?
As the barmaid is kind of like cleaning around him. Yep. You see a haggard elderly individual sitting alone to the left. In the middle, you see they're human in the picture, but you see two Ahulian. You believe that they are workers, kind of just sitting and talking to each other.
Do unions exist back in Urail? Is that where we came
Back
from?
in
Urail.
Urail, do unions
Right.
exist back
Do
in
unions
Urail?
exist? Would Theron know? And if so, would Theron know what they are? I'm traveled, but I guess it would be a something check. In which
Yeah,
case,
just
what
give
would it be?
me give me an intelligence check.
Can I also roll for that? I feel like I would know.
Yeah, you can roll for it if you want.
Let me see what my plus is.
Now, I had signed Thieves' Cant to get that note.
Mhm.
Plus 4.
Is anybody doing Thieves' Cant in this room, or is there any signs or anything like that?
I got an 18.
No
on
one is
Yeah.
actively
Theron
doing
don't
thieves'
know
cant.
shit.
Yeah, Theron doesn't
I got
know.
an 18, so I do.
Iceland got an 18. So Iceland knows that they're not called unions, but back in Urail you would have guilds. You would have like a merchants guild, a craftsman guilds. They are more prevalent among the dwarves than anyone else.
Alright, so guys, here's how I look at it. Maybe we could split up. Well, no, I don't know if I like that, but there's different groups of people. Maybe we could try talking to each one of them.
Hey, listen, this is gonna be a very strange question. Roz says to the groups.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody remember the name of the guy I slept with?
I kind of remember what he looked like. Does that count?
Does not count.
Was he with the guy who gave you the UL?
Yeah, he was.
I'm feeling like I'm going to be in a situation pretty soon. I might need some backup.
I will stay with you then.
I
Listen,
don't know what to tell you. I could ask around, I guess, if anybody is communicating.
listen, you have nothing to be ashamed about.
Oh, I'm not ashamed. I just
She doesn't even look
Oh.
ashamed. She was pleased with herself. I think is
very pleased. Very sad.
lucky you.
It's fine if you don't.
Do I see anyone doing Thieves' Cant, Drew?
You do not see anyone actively doing thieves' cant.
Okay.
Maybe you should signal. Because if you don't see it, just doesn't mean that not knowing it. It just means they're not doing it.
I have an idea.
Oh God. I have to come up with a plan really
Theron
quick.
looks to Roz.
Oh no.
What if I pretend I'm looking for work?
That's actually not a bad idea.
Thank you.
I like that better than I thought I would.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea.
What are the rest of us doing
Theron
then?
gestures for her to lead the way.
Naturally, Roz approaches the Ahulian. The two dude bros
The two dude bros
sitting.
hmm
Yeah.
Are they cute?
What is your deal, girl?
So
Do
you
need
walk
one
you walk up
night
to the two
stand too?
Hooligans.
No, out of character. Are they cute?
Let's see.
No.
I'll show you. I got pictures. So they're gonna kind of look like this, right? You guys can see that.
Nope.
Uh-huh.
They are not cute.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, so they're kind of dressed as workers, maybe from like the 18. Actually, no, I guess it would be the 1900s and the 20th century. They are. They kind of have tattoos going up their body. They aren't dirty though. You can tell that these two are well bathed. They're just kind of like talking to each other back and forth. So, Roz, you walk up and they both kind of stop talking. They look up at you.
Greetings. How can I get some work around here?
Oh dear. I look over at Theron and I whisper, "Was this our best idea?"
He's laughing out loud, literally. Just laughing out loud.
Theron
One-
whispers back, "It can't hurt."
They kind of look at each other. One of them looks up at you and he says, well, welcome, lass. I don't know if you're going to be finding much work around here these days. I'm sure you've heard that Copper Gears is shut down at the moment.
I hadn't heard what's going on.
Well, you know Gundry. He comes up with reasons, excuses every now and again, just to find a way not to pay his hard workers. Obviously, the union's not going to be putting up with that for much longer. We've decided to go on strike, but I think eventually we might find more drastic measures to take.
Oh, drastic measures. Her eyes get large. I like drastic measures.
Oh gosh.
Theron shakes his head.
I'm rather good at helping.
This is a
with
bad
drastic
idea.
Measures.
This was a bad idea. I put my head back.
I'm confused, ma'am. Are you part of the union?
Oh dear.
Am I part of the union? She says, dragging it out, looking over to Theron, and then to Key, and then to Iceland.
I'm gonna go over.
He's gonna pointedly look away. I don't know you.
I'm gonna walk over and I say, "Greetings, gentlemen. We were also just, looking for a little bit more information. You mentioned drastic measures. What would you think those would be?"
They're not gonna share that with you. They're not gonna share that with you.
Gently put it on.
Theron walks up to Roz and puts his arm around her and not quite so gently steers her away from the conversation.
But
Oh,
I'm confused. I wasn't talking to you. Where are you going with our friend?
She is taking a break.
she needs some apple
Theron,
juice.
Theron turns back over his shoulder as he's leading Roz away and says, "She's a bit touched in the head."
I kind of gracefully sit down, we are just a little interested in the situation.
Alright, that's clear.
Could you tell us more information?
You see, they kind of look at each other. One of them looks at you, then looks back at Roz. I don't quite know I should anymore.
Key at this point hasn't said anything or indicated any relationship to anybody, so she's going to slowly walk to the bar as though that's what she were there for the whole time and order a drink, so that she can effectively distance herself in case we need to repeat this exercise.
So Roz looks over to Theron. I feel I have messed this up somehow.
Maybe a little bit.
Can I try again?
Not right now.
I'm gonna try again. So Roz comes
I gently
back up
I'm
to
like,
the.
Theron just walks away, sighs, and
I'm gonna continue.
goes and sits down at a bench and puts his head down.
Hey, do either of you have a buddy who, I don't know, maybe had a really good night last night? Have you heard
Roz.
anything
Roz, no.
from friends about like a dashing half-orc lady?
Roz.
I mean, I don't know, Orcus, what do you think? He says to the other one. He kind of looks over. I think Marcus was out late last night. Usually he comes back in. Not quite sure where he was last night.
Guys, his name was Marcus.
Okay, gentlemen, I would really appreciate more information. We're looking for someone and we can't find her without the information.
Well,
Please.
who are you looking for?
One of our friends, she was traveling, got split up.
Alright, what's her name?
Her name is Sophia.
Sophia.
Greatly need your help. Please just tell us what's going on in the city.
Alright, what does she look like?
She looks like a young orc.
Half orc. We don't want to just,
A young Orlean.
just a half orc.
She has 2 different colored eyes.
3?
2 different colored eyes. One red and one blue.
2 different colored eyes, one red, one blue.
Would you happen to know anything about that either? He pulls out his nice dice.
I don't remember seeing anyone who looks like that. However, if you go down and talk to Miss Bloomy, she's usually in charge of the children around here. She might have more information for you.
Yes, and she said she wouldn't give us that information without finding some way to help appease the situation here, which is why I'm desperately asking for you to tell me a little bit more, sir.
Hi, so you're asking how you can help us?
Yes.
Yes!
Is
Is that not what I said?
I'm gonna just wave Roz away, and I'm just gonna gently place a kind arm on one of his forearms. Please, I really need the information. Do I need to roll a persuasion check, or am I good job?
Yeah, roll a persuasion check.
Oh fuck.
When you get a
No.
moment, I'm gonna try talking to the bartender.
What did you get? I assume?
+5 though. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Got an 8.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to help us out, I definitely appreciate that. Unfortunately, you're not really a part of the union, so I feel very uncomfortable giving out any information about what Raleig's thinking of doing if you're not a part of the union.
How would I join the union?
Rowley?
Are you within earshot distance?
Yeah, I'm listening to the whole thing. I'm even emoting about it. But I'm not indicating that I'm part of the party.
Gotcha.
I'm just writing it for my own note.
Well, if you're looking to join the union, there's a little bit of a process here. It's a bit early, but I think maybe in about an hour the office might open up. He kind of motions over to a closed door that's kind of on the other end of the room. You can head on in there, and they might ask you a few questions, and there will be some forms to fill out. Dues to be paid, of course. I believe it's about... Orcus, what's the dues now to get into the union? Let me think. I think it's about 50 crowns, I believe, for the initiation fee.
In the background,
gonna
Key spits out her drink a little bit, onto the bar, and then it's
I
like,
look over at Key, kind of side-eyeing her a little bit.
And there's about 20 crowns a month to remain
So,
a
Roz-
dues-paying member.
Roz sits down right next to these guys.
No.
She bends in real close. She's like, "Come here," waves him in, waves in. Have you heard of the phrase? Have you heard of the phrase hired muzzle?
Hired muzzle.
Muscle.
No, muscle. Makes a little bit more sense. They both kind of lean in. What is it that you're thinking, lass?
I'm just thinking, it doesn't look like things have been going your direction around here, and you're gonna have to go after your drastic measures. And when you do, you're gonna want a nice seasoned party of fighters like we are. I'm just saying.
Alright, I appreciate that. I will think about that, but I still don't know if I can give you any information if you're not a dues-paying, card-carrying member of the union.
Can I roll an intimidation check?
Intimidation or persuasion?
Am I gonna get to talk to the bartender before that starts into a fight?
Yeah, Roz, go ahead and think about what you're gonna say, and then give me a roll for intimidation. So Keyleth, you walk up to the bar, you see,
How do you
Grizzly.
emote again?
You see a grizzly
Slash E.
You see a grizzly-looking human bartender. He kind of turns around from eating some chicken wings in the back. He like rubs his hands down the white apron that he's wearing. Oi, lass, welcome. What can I get for you?
What did I say I ordered? Let me scroll up. I got mead, I think.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, you turn around. He gives you your mead.
And when he does, then I kind of just like gently rest my hand on the bar, but in the sign friend in Thieves' Cant,
I thought friends.
just to see if he notices, but like not insistently. So if he doesn't notice, it's not awkward.
So you thieves can't just friend to him.
Friend. Yeah,
Friend.
friend.
Yeah, so he sees it, and you'll see him kind of go to. He turns over and he goes to like clean up part of the bar. As he's just kind of like cleaning around, you notice that he is thieves canting, basically like hand signals back to you. And it says Rowley's friend ?
I'm gonna sign yes.
Shout out to Don Tigre for those one-liners.
Well, luckily I'm listening in the background.
He thieves can. He does it back. Just card.
I sign lost it.
He shakes his head and kind of just turns away from you.
Dang it! What don't I know? How do I?
Think about that. Roz, what do you say to them, and what's your intimidation check? Or intimidation roll?
Which one do you want first?
I want what you say to them.
All right, look, guys. I'm getting real close to losing my temper here. I got a kid to save, and I can only do that by helping you guys. And you're refusing my help, so if you don't tell me what I need to know, then I am going to throw you into that wall so hard that your face will come out your butthole.
Yeah, go ahead and give me the intimidation check. See if it lands.
God damn it!
You see both of them kind of look at each other and smirk. They look back up at you. Lass, I've been working in the factory for over 20 years. If you think someone like you can throw me against this wall, I don't really believe that.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Are they very distracted? Could I like pickpocket one of their cards?
You can, if you want to walk up and try to pickpocket one of their cards, yes.
Please, guys, please come down. Oh my goodness. This is not how we do things.
One of them, where is it?
Yeah.
Orcus, though, turns to you and he says, you know what? I tell you what, though, girl, I like your spunk. If you can beat me in an arm wrestling contest, then I'll give you a little bit more of the information you're looking for.
You're on, buddy.
Right.
Okay, I stand corrected. I guess this is how we do.
So, yeah, Orcus puts his arm up down on the table, waiting to see if you're going to grab it.
What do I roll for that? Athletics?
It is going to be an athletics check, yep.
Well, that would be a strength.
Well, strength is athletics is strength. So we're going to roll against each other.
Nice.
She wins.
Get a 20.
It's not
Not
natty,
that
though.
20 though. Dirty.
It's a dirty 20.
Gotcha.
But it's a 20. It's dirty.
Realize as we get higher in level though, Corinne, some of these checks
Wait
are
a
going to be
minute,
like
hang
22, 23,
Hang
26.
on, wait. Do I have something? Bear with me a second.
Am I able
Where
to
are my
do,
abilities?
Wait, am I able to do
So-
one of my like enhancing?
As you guys, so Crimsy, right? You're trying to do a magic?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it because I have one that can enhance her, but like it'd be super obvious. Like there's no way to hide.
So
Well,
considering,
maybe
I refuse it though. It's like against orcish honor for you to be like magically
Okay,
enhancing
okay.
my
Yeah, so-
strength. I will take it as an insult.
yeah. So as you guys are grappling, you guys are really going back and forth. It's very, very close, and man, you almost have him down to the ground. But almost with like a second wind, he's able to just push up and slowly but surely land your arm against the table.
Oh my goodness.
I say a begrudging congratulations in the old Mother Orcish tongue. Old
Ah.
Ahulian from the old country.
I told you last 20 years in the factory. He reaches out to shake your hand though. Or kind of like clasps onto your hand.
Yeah,
More or
I
less.
arm clasp him back.
Arm clasp, yep. So, Keyleth, you were saying that you want to go over and pickpocket one of
Under the guise of watching their match, I walk over behind them and like intently, like I'm looking at the arm wrestling, and I want to try and pickpocket one of their union cards.
Sure. Go ahead and
I'm
give me
going to say, can I give her advantage, like trying to distract them, talking to one of them?
She's not gonna get. Well, let me think. Do I want to be nice? I'm way nicer to you guys than one shots, by the way. I realize this. I will give you. I will give you advantage because they are currently arm wrestling.
Okay.
They're already distracted by the arm wrestling.
Okay,
An
but I wanna talk.
18 and a natural 20 plus 9, 29.
Yeah. So, with that, you go up and you're able to take. You actually, if you want, you're able to take the whole guy's wallet. If you want.
Oh God, please.
Otherwise, other than that 20, you're actually able to get your fingers in nimble enough to kind of go through his wallet and see something with the Union League symbol on it.
What else is in the wall? I want to make eye contact with Iceland while I rifle through his wallet.
Oh, that is so alpha.
You see,
Frown at you. But don't say anything. As I realize the situation we're in, I just kind of like glare at you quickly and then just let you do your thing.
God,
You-
if Roz knew this was happening, she'd be so into you right now.
you see 11 crowns and you see a folded up note.
Now
Was
that-
my roll good enough to read the note and then replace everything except for the union card?
So
it was a
you want
natural
to-
20 plus 9.
Yeah,
I
you
wanna
want
take
you
it
want
out,
to leave
read
the
the
money.
note.
Okay, good.
Yep. I'm going to read the note, put it back, but keep the union card.
Sure. So you reach in, yep, you pull out the note. Let me whisper you what the note says.
And I put it back no matter what it says.
I'm gonna turn to the guy who was arm wrestling and seemed to have fun with Roz. Now that you had a fun arm wrestle, do you feel like maybe you want to give us more information anyway?
What'd you say?
Now that you had a fun arm wrestle, do you think maybe you would want to give us the fun information anyway?
What time is it?
High noon.
The time right now is about 10:30 in the morning. Look, we already told you, you're not members of the union. You can't beat us in arm wrestling. I don't really know what else we can give you.
I'm going to go back and sit at the bar as though I don't belong to the party again.
Okay.
All right then.
He turns to Roz, but I gotta say, you're one of the strongest lasses I've met in a long time. Nice
I
work.
work hard on keeping it that way, thank you.
Theron, what are you doing?
It's the trauma.
Thanks, this is childhood
Watching.
trauma.
Terrible.
He was watching the arm wrestling contest.
Okay.
He had walked back over to the group, resigned to being dragged into another fight,
He
Good match.
emoted a lot of that. Yeah.
Gotcha, yeah.
Yeah.
and then he face palmed.
I loved it. I like the part where you banged your head on the table. That was my part.
That was my favorite.
All right. While they're thinking of what they want to do, I'm going to sign back to him that I found it in my...
So yeah, you got a nat 20. Okay, so he's he's gonna turn back to you, and he's, instead of like thieves canting, he's just going to kind of lean really close to you. Oi, what do you want, love?
Just wanted to confirm meeting time. It's at noon, right?
Of course, Rally should be here by then.
All right. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything else I should know, be prepared for in advance. Just the usual.
No, not that I can tell you. Not before he comes. No one likes to make any moves before rally.
Thanks. That's all I needed to know.
All right.
And that's it. She's not gonna say anything else. She's gonna sit there and drink her drink and.
Yep. He gets up to turn around, but he stops and kind of turns back to you. Also, the mead's on the house. Hope you like it. And then he just
Always.
kinda turns back away.
I'm gonna go over to Key.
What do you say?
Did you take any crowns or anything from that man?
Hi.
Key, what did you take?
And I'm gonna motion her like outside, all the way outside. Sure, I'll follow you outside.
I'm gonna go with Key.
So Key and Isa walk outside. You guys see this?
Okay. To finish that conversation, I left his money.
Thank you for leaving his money. What did you take?
Just his union card, and then I twirl it between my fingers. I've already got myself an inn. I have a meeting with Rowley at noon, and I'll let you know what happens. Sound good?
I don't know why I'm so proud of you right now.
Oh, you're coming around. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Just wait till you hear what I taught Sophia when you weren't looking.
What?
And then I'm gonna go back in and just kind of like wave over my shoulder. Tell the others you don't know me.
I won't. I definitely don't know you. I'm gonna go back over the others and kind of like quietly let them know that he kind of got all the stuff we need.
So is Key going alone to meet Crowley?
You'd have to get more cards.
Unless we want to spend money, Key's.
As long as I find out what they're planning, I feel like it should be. I'm not there. I can't talk. I'm sorry.
As long as she finds out what we're planning, I feel like it'll be okay. I don't feel like it's going to be dangerous for her to be there.
In that case, should we go check with the factory owner, see if we can find out a little more information?
You guys, so Key and Iceland, you guys see coming down the road a very haggard, annoyed-looking halfling woman who's carrying lots of like large books and papers under both of her arms. She kind of nudges past both of you who are standing outside into the door to enter to the Union League. So Roz and Theron, you see, you also see this halfling woman. Her kind of red curly hair is kind of like messed up a little bit all over the place. She's wearing very nice clothes, but they're all kind of like torn each and every way. You see her the nice kind of cravat tie that she's wearing is kind of like sticking out of her vest. She's walking in with some very large books. She kind of walks past the all the tables in the Union League. She reaches into her pocket. You see her kind of pull out a ring full of probably dozens of rings, or I'm sorry, dozens of keys. She grabs one of them, unlocks one of the doors that was off closed, kind of walks in, shuts the door behind her.
Oh, I was gonna offer to help carry her stuff. She already went all the way in the door.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Theron, see anything through the door when it opened up?
Yeah, so Key, if you would have said that to her, like as she was walking by,
Yeah.
she would have just said to you, no, I don't need any help, just leave me alone.
Okay.
Theron, you see as she opens the door, you see inside a very kind of like dirty, not dirty, you see a very unorganized office. You see a bunch of like papers and books kind of lying all over the place.
I guess if they're gonna go do something, Key is gonna go back and sit at the bar.
Sure. Orcus will turn to Roz and Theron and he'll say, look, if you're really trying to join the union, you can go talk to Miss Featherbottom, who just walked in, and she should be able to help you.
I look to them. I'm like, and I kind of pull Raz and Theron in closer. I'm like, the only way I could be with Key while this is happening is if I turn into a tiny little bug and hide on her. Do you really think she should do it by herself?
Oh, I think she'll be fine.
Are you sure? What if they find out she's not really part of?
Okay, yeah, be a bug, be a bug, be a bug acting as a bug.
I just don't
Like
know
a
if
wire, except for that doesn't fit this time.
Yeah,
She's been getting into scrapes long before she met us.
that's true. That's true. But this is an entirely new place. I've never been to a scrave here. What if it's different?
Just to help you along in my notes, you also have Gundry Copperbolt and the Governess as option for trying to stay and help Key.
Alright, alright.
If you want to stay so she's not alone, Roz and I can go speak to Gundry.
Which will be a totally awesome duo, and nothing will go wrong.
I'll go with you guys. Key's a smart young lass. She'll be okay. I'll go with
What are you implying?
I am not implying anything, dear.
Uh-huh.
I just feel like...
Iceland, I think you'd be more useful talking to the governess.
Yes. I have some experience with that anyways. I guess I could try that. What do we want to do next? Do we want to talk to the factory owner or the governess next?
I want to talk to Featherbottom. Anybody else?
Alright, I guess we're going to Featherbottom.
I mean, he said she could get us into the Union.
How does
For
getting
money.
us into the Union help us find Sophia?
Because we have to help the city get better, so we find the information. You guys seem to be forgetting
We
a lot.
don't even know what the problem is.
Exactly.
We know they're not getting paid, but we know that they're not getting paid, but we don't know why.
Which is why we had to join the Union to find out why they're
don't
not
know
getting paid.
why. Gundry would know why, or the governess.
Yes.
Yeah, but the DM just introduced a character with a lot of books, so I feel like we should talk to her.
You don't have to. I'm just the world said that the office is going to open in a little bit. The office, it is 11 o'clock now. The office is now opened.
That's true. Maybe we should talk to her at least.
Sorry, guys.
You guys could do whatever you like. It is.
I didn't mean to go meta on that. I'm sorry.
But like, I feel like you going meta brings up a pretty good point right now. So
Key's gonna be there regardless for whatever the meeting is, however important it is.
it would also kind of look weird if the person that he told us just came in and we didn't go to see her. Wouldn't
Let's
it?
at least see what she knows, because we know a lot of nothing.
That's true. Alright,
Fair enough.
that's fair. Let's go in.
So Iceland, Theron, and Roz go in to talk to the haggard-looking halfling female.
I knock on the door first,
Sure.
like a polite person.
Come in, come in.
So I'm gonna go in. Hello, ma'am. Could I inquire about some information?
Yeah. What do you want?
We were just interested in the union. You know, why the union's looking like. Just, just to get some more general information. We're new to this town.
Why would I know why the union's not working? Who do I look like to you? Gundry? I'm not in charge of Gearbots.
Drew, as an aside, on the Twitch channel, it's showing handouts instead of the chat.
The Twitch channel is showing handouts instead of the chat? What do you mean?
On the left, where it's supposed to show the chat of Roll20, it is showing, like, you need to click back to the chat.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
Sorry. My bad. Oh, you're only saying that because you're emoting.
Of course. That is, of course, why I'm saying that.
Anyways.
Go on.
Redeemed give player advantage 100.
Oh, yeah, Keyleth, you got advantage from, I think Victor. Yeah. Victor gave you advantage.
Yay. Nobody gives me advantage. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyways, is there something the three of you want, or are you just here to ask dumb questions?
No, listen. If someone's dumb, it's that orc. Orcus.
Uh,
Because he told us to talk to you. So why would he tell us to talk to you? He knows you.
Well, the only reason he would tell you to talk to me is if you're here to join the Union. Other than that, I would agree with you. Orcus isn't my favorite person. He drinks too much. What is it, 9:30 in the morning?
Is there a way to join the union without paying? We might not have a lot of money.
I see. So you're looking to, take advantage of the Union without giving anything back.
um,
I'm very strong. She says with a charming smile that belies her gruff voice. She might even throw a little wink at the halfling. With her long, luscious, beautiful charcoal eyelashes fluttering upon her gray skin.
You see the halfling female recoil. I've had enough of that in my 50s. She looks over at Theron. You're a quiet one. What, do they just drag you in with them?
Pretty much. We're sorry for wasting your time. And Theron turns to leave.
Look. Before you leave, if you want to join for free, what do you have to offer?
well, we are kind of a skilled group of adventurers. We have quite a bit of different abilities. I show over to Roz. She's very strong if you ever need it. Heavy lifting. I'm quite clever and I'm very good with it. Theron is also very perceptive. We all have very helpful skills that could help any group goes.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oh fuck! I'm so bad at rolling these. Why can I not roll anything? It's a. Let me see my modifiers. It's not gonna be high enough, anyways. Right? Even with my modifiers.
So what's your modifier?
It's like +5.
+5, unfortunately not. So 9. Look, I would really like to help you guys out, but there's no way that Clement would let you in without paying.
Alright, well, if there's nothing that can be done, unfortunately, I don't have anything. Unless you have anybody that's injured or sick, I can also provide very good medicine.
Give me another persuasion check.
Yeah. Come on, baby. That's a good one. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23!
23, okay. So the 23, she looks at you, and then she kind of looks over at Roz and Theron. Are you all together?
They are with me.
Unfortunately.
I give him a glared side eye.
He's so long suffering. Poor Theron.
Poor Theron.
Um,
Rowdy bunch of women.
So she hands each of you some paperwork. On the paperwork, it is going to ask you to fill out some information about yourself. That includes name, age. Well, actually, yeah. Let me write this down. That includes your name, your age, your race, where you are from,
Uh-oh.
what your skill is. Let's see, name, age, race, and what job you feel you would be proficient for.
Okay. And I pull everybody in real close. What are we gonna say we're from?
Yeah, and I have the maps and everything, and I'm not there.
Do you mind if I go ask? We go do this paperwork in the bar and then come right back.
Yes, that's fine. Just be back by noon.
Sure.
No, be back by 11:30.
Yes, of course.
It is
Absolutely.
like 11:25.
I'm gonna like run over to Key. Give me the map. Give me the map. Does Key give me the map?
She acts like she doesn't know you again, and then walks outside for you to follow her.
I'm about to smack you.
There's like, what the hell? Have you never run a con? What is wrong with you?
All right.
And then, and then she's gonna write down some cities
I'm
for you
gonna
guys.
look at you and I'm like, do I look like I've ever run a con to you in my entire life?
It doesn't have to be an outright con. You never placated a diplomat or something?
It's not a con. That's just me.
Just be from the fold. It's far away. Or look. You could be from Ajita. That's where the flying machines are. Look.
I guess I'll be from Ajita.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Roz, what are you putting down as your name, age, race, where you're from, skill, and job?
Oh my lord.
As this is
Ro-
going on.
Roz?
Okay. Well, actually, let me just do this. Are you going to lie about anything?
No.
Put down any false information. All right.
I am not.
No,
So you
don't
just-
put real.
Where are you gonna put where you're from? Like the steps?
The burning steps.
The burning steps. Okay. What job do you want?
Oh man. What did we
Hired
do
muscle.
here? Yes, hired
Hired
muscle.
muscle. Okay.
Perfection.
Theron, what are you putting down? Are you lying about anything?
I'm not lying about name or age, where I'm from. I'm not. I'm going to just put wanderer. And for my job,
While they're filling out that paperwork, can I look at the card that I pickpocketed? Does it have like information on it, or just like you're a member?
Yeah, it's just like well, actually, on one side it has the Union League, right, symbol. On the other
Oh,
side,
no.
it has information about Orcus.
I'm gonna sit there and forge over it.
Okay. Go ahead there.
he's just gonna put odd jobs, whatever needs to be done.
Odd job. Okay. Steps. Wanderer. Odd job. Odd job. Wanderer. All right, Iceland.
What was the name of that city again? That I said I was gonna do. Where it start with an R or an A.
Oh, the one out west, Ajita.
Ajita. All right. So that's where I'm gonna say I'm from.
So that is the town that you were in.
What?
I'm just making. Well, that's fine. I'm just making sure you guys know.
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna.
No, not Ajita then. Hang on.
What was far away? I want a far away one.
I have the Fold.
Okay.
The Sentients are in a city to the south that I didn't write the name. Lathander. That's where the church is.
Lathander.
Tourist Academy. It's a school in the mountains.
So
That's a good.
just for everyone in the stream, I want them to know that Roz and Theron are actually in real life animals, and when they play D&D, we have to keep them in cages. So if you look closely at Theron's screen, you will see him trying to get out of his cage. He looks a little confused. I think he's slowly wandering back. Yeah, there he is. All right, that was a close one. We almost let one of them escape. Whew.
What'd I miss? What did I miss?
So
We're animals now.
It was,
All of us?
It's just me and you.
Why?
And this is our cage that you just adjusted. We almost got out. It was a close call.
No more trying to escape.
I'm
Stop
gonna
it.
say
Okay.
that I'm from the academy. I'm one of the professors there.
The Tourist Academy?
Yeah, I teach medicine. And I'm gonna obviously I'm gonna keep
Okay.
everything else the same. And for the jobs that I can do, and anything with involving animals and anything involving medicine and healing.
Sure. Okay. So medicine.
And
anything
I'm gonna
medicine,
say
animals.
also I need to keep a wolf with me. P.S.
Need to keep my wolf with me. All right.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm just like pet Ronan. He's like wagging his yeah.
okay. Yeah. So I think I got. Okay. So it is 11:29.
All right, I'm gonna run back in. Oh wait, no. I run back in and give her my paperwork.
Yeah, you could do that. I'm assuming Roz and Theron do the same.
Sure.
Sure.
Theron walks slowly back into here. He is not in a rush.
Okay. So you see Iceland, the ever good A+ student, rushing back in with her paperwork before it's due. Yeah, so you guys come in. She grabs it. She looks over the paperwork. You see her making some kind of like weird glances. You hear kind of like reading over. Burning steps. Hired. What? Where is the burning steps? What the hell are you talking about?
I like look over at Roz like, oh my god, what did you do that for?
It's the western side of your ale. Come on. Geography.
Oh god.
Listen, and she kind of puts the paperwork down. If you're not going to take this seriously, I'm not going to let you in. Where are you from?
I'm a professor at Tourist Academy.
Oh god.
What are you talking about?
Roll a deception check. Sorry, I keep going away from the chat. 13?
Yep.
Okay. So with the 13, she kind of gives you like a weird glance. Yeah, I heard that they took on a new physical education instructor. That must be you.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
New gym teacher.
Yes, that's definitely.
That's-
Yes, she works with me. She's my colleague. Right.
Colleague.
Oh, yes, I see that here, that you teach medicine up at the Tourist Academy.
Yes.
I have to ask you, how is Sir Fodule? I haven't been up to visit him in quite a while.
Oh, you know, same old, same old.
Yeah, what's he up to these days?
You should roll to see if you know what it is. Roll to see if they're deceiving you.
I'm gonna roll.
You have to. You're either in or you're out, Key.
I'm not in there. I'm not in there.
I'm rolling to see if she's deceiving me. Intelligence.
It would be a wisdom. It would be an insight check if you're trying
With
to
my
insight check.
awesome insight.
If you're trying to see if Frizzle Featherbottom is lying to you.
5 plus 2. Where is I? 17.
17. She doesn't appear to be lying to you. She appears to be at least somewhat informed about Tourist Academy.
Oh, you know, he's just doing the same thing he's always doing. I
Yeah.
don't really work too closely with him.
Is he still having that same trouble with that one who's that female instructor? I can't remember her name. The one who teaches herbology.
Oh yeah. So,
Yeah, I look over.
it's a feud that lasts ages, eternal.
Oh, well, we don't really know. We're both kind of new. We don't know too much of the names quite yet.
Yeah, give me a deception check.
Fuck. Ooh, yes. Fuck yes.
Did you get a
Fuck
16?
yeah.
She kind of nods.
Six,
Okay.
17, 18. I got an 8.
18. All right. So she kind of keeps going. Odd jobs, wanderer. Where are you from?
I don't really have a home. I just wander the land picking up odd jobs as I go. Bit of a explorer.
Well, where were you born? Give me
I
a
don't know.
birthplace.
I
You
don't
know.
know. My youngest memory was living on the streets.
Have you been in town long?
Here? No, only a couple of days.
You see her kind of go down and she scribbles out something, and you see her kind of write something else in place.
Can I can I read what she wrote?
Yeah, if you want to try to give me a perception check, see if you're like kind of peeking over.
Damn, I'm getting some shit rolls tonight.
What's your passive?
I think I had. Oh yeah, I have a passive of 16. Good call.
I know.
That's a
You're
16.
welcome.
Yeah, you see that she crossed out Wander and she just put Ajita. So she kind of looks over the paperwork. She kind of turns back up to you guys. So she's like, "All right, so listen up." She looks up at there and close the door.
Theron closes the door.
So listen, I'm only letting you guys in because I'm pretty sure that Clement has some things he's gonna announce in about 15-20 minutes. If we do what he wants to do, we're gonna need all the help that we can get. I don't know who you are. You're giving me a bunch of made-up stuff on your paperwork. It's fine. But you have to understand, if at any point you cause a disruption or in any way stop what the Union League is trying to accomplish, we will have no problem putting you in your place. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So we're clear, you guys want to be paid.
Well, yes. Are you not going to pay the crowns to join?
You said we could get him for free with these.
Right. Eventually, we're going to want to get paid.
No, I mean,
I'm confused.
you guys, the workers want to be paid. That's what you want.
We'll discuss what we want in about 15 minutes.
Damn.
Thank you very much. And yes, once we start making money after, we will pay.
Alright, good enough for me. Key, you notice that there is actually, they're kind of like shut off in the office to the side, but you notice that there is actually a crowd growing into the Union League. It's full of goblins, a Hoolian, dwarves, some humans, basically just races of all kind. They're all dressed up as, kind of like in workers' garb. You see a lot of them are kind of coming in. The bar is getting very busy now, so you see this poor bartender and his barkeep are kind of running back and forth trying to deliver drinks as quickly as they can to everyone.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna start trying to like mingle and ingratiate myself, pick up a few names here and there, and like pretend like I've known them, not to their faces, but just be like, hey, yeah, how you been? Kind of like as though maybe they had forgotten my name, kind of thing, but not really pressing it and kind of moving from person to person.
Yeah, sure, and they're kind of they'll without rolling, they'll kind of talk back to you. A couple of them will be very friendly, make jokes. You'll see one other actually like female half elf, maybe a little bit older than you, will come up. And she's very kind of like taken with you. There's not a lot of half elf females in the workforce, so she kind of like comes up, buys you a drink.
Oh, excellent. I toast to her then.
Sure. Yeah. So the three of you guys walk out of the office. You see this crowd kind of gathering. The place is much busier than it was before. Before you walk out, she calls you. She's like, I almost forgot. Here, take these. She just hands you 3 Union League badges. And you see on the Union League logo on the front, and then you see places to write in your information on the back.
Excellent. Am I within eye shot of Orcus?
Of Orcus? Yeah, he's kind of still sitting at the table drinking.
Can I flash my badge and wink at him?
Flash. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you do that, and he kind of, yeah, he lifts his mug, and he actually kind of motions for you to come over and sit next to him.
Sorry, you cut off. Emotions and what?
Sorry. He put his mug kind of in the air. You see him kind of like smile, be like, yeah, and then he motions for you to come sit down next to him.
I do. I sit next to him.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You know, these things can be a little confusing. Here, let me show you how to fill it out. Here, I'll give you my card.
Your mic's
you're
cutting in and out a lot.
I don't know why it does that. Let me just try this. Alright, let me know if I keep cutting out. I don't know why the mic is doing it. It's really annoying now. Yeah, so he's like, oh, you know, these cards can be a little confusing. Yeah, I'll show you how to fill it out. Yeah, let me pull mine out as an example. And he goes to pull into his wallet. And he pulls out his wallet and he's kind of like shuffling it for a bit. And Roz, you notice that he kind of has like a furrowed look in his face as he puts his wallet down and he's like starting to pat his pockets.
Key? I look to Key like with
Key is
look of
busy
panic.
on her third drink in an hour with the other female half-elf at the bar, just toasting and having a great time.
I'm gonna dart over the bar and I'm gonna flag you down. I'm gonna say, Key, I need Orcus's badge now. Come on. I finally
don't know
made
what
this
you're
guy
talking about. Who?
You
I'm
see,
really like, do you know her? Do you know this chick?
you see Orcus and the other Rohulian are like looking down under the table, like doing that thing when someone drops something, like they're kind of walking around in circles looking around.
I'm gonna tell you insistently to go away.
This might be our in, and he doesn't have a union badge. Give it back.
I don't have it anymore. I never did. I don't know who you are. Go away.
And Roz will remember this, as they say in Telltale Games.
Oh dear.
I already forged over it. Like, I show you, like, just on the slide that I've already written in all my own information, like, on the card.
Roz curses in a very old Orcish curse tongue and returns to Orcus and pretends that she didn't just leave for no reason.
Sure.
I go back to reveling.
It is, do you really need it? Maybe you can get another one.
You say to Orcus? He's like, oh, I don't know. It's like a $30 charge to get these things replaced. 30 crown. Yeah, sorry. 30 crown charge to get these things replaced.
Oh dear. I'm really sorry about that.
I guess I'll have to eat it eventually. Yeah, so you guys are chilling. You guys are kind of like chilling in the bar. There's a large crowd. You see lots of the tables have been filled up. Finally, you see enter in through the front door a individual who looks like this.
Pop it up.
It's very cool looking.
Oh, he is cool.
Damn.
Yeah. So you see,
He's like half human, half
he is.
construct.
Yeah. So you see this individual walk through the door.
He's Genji.
As he walks in, you see everyone kind of like turn around, and you hear everyone start like cheering and applauding. As this man, he's very large. He's probably about a little over 6 feet tall. You can see that he is, in fact, almost part construct, part human. He has on his back what appears to be a large, you guys kind of know by this point, a large rifle of some kind. He's wearing a white ruffled shirt with a tight leather vest, and then dress pants with some brass steampunk boots at the end.
You can see his muscles.
You can see like his pectorals over his vest.
Yeah, you can see that.
So he walks into the bar. Everyone kind of cheers and applauds as he walks in. Everyone kind of there's nothing I can do. I don't know why it's going in and out.
Maybe you need to turn up.
Just
the
be
volume.
understanding if we ask you to repeat.
Oh, yeah.
Go
yeah.
on.
So, yeah, so he walks in. Everyone kind of calms down as he kind of walks in and he steps up to one of the benches and finally stands up on the table. Iceland, the real Nyloft, gave you advantage.
Hey, someone finally likes.
So,
Because I keep rolling shit.
Clement stands on top of the table. As he does, you can hear everyone else in the area kind of like calm down into a quiet almost. He slowly looks over everyone who's in the tavern. Friends, workers, I believe I speak for all of us when we say that we've had enough. As he says that, you hear the crowd all kind of like chant along with him. They're like, yeah, no, enough's been enough. Too long has Gundry taken control of this town and done nothing for the workers or the people. Too long has Gundry made money off of our sweat, off of our blood and our toil. Also, too long has the government of this town done nothing for us. They refuse to enact laws to put Gundry in his place. They refuse to stand up to his guards when they attack the people in the streets. It is time for change in this city.
That was so stupid, I'm sorry.
I look up in the air and I see the smokes. The fog change with the wind. I believe that it is time that this city comes back into the hands and control of the people. I ask for your support, for now time has come for some drastic measures to take place in the city.
I glance over at Roz just real quick.
If everyone's cheering, Key 3 drinks in is wrapped up in the cheering and is cheering too, you know.
Sure. The measures that we take in the future will bring freedom and support to the people. However, I cannot guarantee that anyone here will remain safe. I cannot guarantee anyone to survive after we move forward with the plans that we have made. Tomorrow, midday, we will again gather under the clock tower in the city. I want you to go home, think about the decisions to be made tomorrow. I want you to hold your children. I want you to kiss your wives. I won't blame any of you if you don't come in the morning, if you don't show your support. However, keep in mind that those who help us move forward and taking back control in our city, there will be great rewards, there will be great promises, titles to be had, wealth to be spent. Go home, say goodbye to your families, grab what items you have to arm yourselves. Tomorrow we will meet under the clock tower. We will turn our muzzles towards both Gundry and City Hall, and we will take back control of the city and put it in the hands of the people. As he finishes his speech, you just hear everyone kind of cheer and applaud. People are smacking drinks together, kind of hugging, clasping each other. You see Clement step down from the table. He walks up to the bar as the bartender holds him a drink. You see him walk through the crowds of the people. He opens the door into the office in the corner and shuts the door behind him. The area is kind of filled with a large, just kind of filled with excitement and buzz as everyone talks about the plans for tomorrow at noon.
Oh dear. I lean over to the group and I'm like, yes, I've been too.
The
A
chat,
revolution!
the chat. I'm here once again to ask for your financial support.
Yeah, that's
So funny.
Hmm.
So I'm excited. Are you guys excited?
I'm not sure that the woman at the orphanage is going to give us information if we destroy the city in a revolution.
A lot less.
Well,
I think it's solving one of the problems she wanted us to solve. And honestly, if Sophia's going to be anywhere, it's probably going to be on the side of revolution, let's be honest.
I don't know if that's.
And Tor gets so fast.
I want to ask the half elf next to me, but I want to be like cheerful about it. Like, oh, I'm so excited for tomorrow. Final solution. How did we come to this? Like, just kind of as though it were a drunk question.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. She'll turn to you. Alright, well, you know, Gundry's been asking for this for a long time. Every now and then, he will just cut back financial support, he'll cut back hours, he won't pay us our wages. No one's really quite sure why he keeps holding on to his wealth, where it seems to be going, but every time he does this, we, the workers, are the ones who suffer. We don't have the money to feed our family.
Yeah, we are.
Aye, and we've just had enough. I think it's time that the people take control of the means of production in the city.
Here, here. Where are you going to be standing tomorrow?
Yeah, Theron, if you if you kind of want to be close enough to the bar, yeah, you hear this.
I figured I was standing in the. Well, I don't know. I was with them apparently because I responded to them. So I don't know if we're close enough to the bar to hear them.
You have your keen elf ears with a passive perception of 16, so I'll give it to you.
Okay.
So I ask her where she's going to be standing tomorrow.
Why, I'm going to be standing right in the middle, right next to Raleigh.
Me too. He's so dreamy. Haha. Okay, I'll see you there.
Dear God.
Alright. And I'm going to walk out and like try and catch the eye of at least someone else at the party so that they see me walking out.
I catch your eye.
I
Right.
also catch your eye because I
Like
very happy.
Theron,
Are you- Are you gesturing for me to follow?
Yes.
Sorry, what were you saying, Shay?
Theron heard what was going on and saw her leave too, so he was going to get up to go anyway.
All right, well, I'm going to walk out.
We're all gonna walk out. Gentlemen, thank you for helping us get our. I say to them before.
Of course, yes, glad we could help. We'll see you tomorrow, I'm sure.
Theron
Tomorrow,
nods to them
I'll be
as he
keeping
leaves.
everybody up and strong.
When Iceland comes out, then Key's going to be like, well, it sounds like we have 24 hours to get to the bottom of this.
Yes.
Who wants to go beat up the union leader with, or the Gundry Copperbolt with me?
I do.
I think
Let's
we
do
need to
it.
Find out why
Start
he's
walking.
paying everyone.
Yes. There must be a reason why he's smuggling money. Maybe
All right.
there's somebody who has something over him and can. we
Is
can
that
fight them.
giant mob in front of the clock tower still there, or has that dispersed since
No,
yesterday?
that has dispersed. Let me see if I can delete that.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Because we need to make our way down and around.
We're making our way downtown.
Yeah.
That was
You guys walking
I-
fast?
Is there anybody
Walking
outside?
fast.
Is there anybody
Fast on my
outside?
hometown.
Is there what?
I think
Is
we
there
can take a
anybody
casual
outside?
I thought he was quoting the song.
I was quoting. But my question is, if I were to cast my spell, Pass Without a Trace, would anybody notice my spell?
Does it have vocal or somatic components? Does it say V or S?
Let me see. Pass Without a Trace.
Amy, I think if you spend, what is it,
VS.
300, if you spend 320 XP, you can
Verbal,
make an NPC.
Somatic material. I have all of the materials, of course. Somatic, but once you do it, it increases your stealth like insanely.
So it's
So,
a verbal and somatic spell, right? So if you would like to cast it, it would be a stealth check. There are people out and about in the streets, and you do see a couple of guards just kind of walking around.
Why don't
we
we just
have-
try and go there first and see what happens before we take
Yeah,
any
because we
drastic
have
measures?
our stuff we bought, like our clothing, our steampunk clothing.
that's true.
Yeah, we
do
fit
look
in.
like- We fit in now. All right. Good point. All right. Before I get rid, use magic again. Let's go.
So we go over to
Nice.
his
Hit Ronan
presumable
down
lair.
first street.
All right.
What time is it now? How long did that meeting take?
We'll say
I'm
it's
gonna
about,
try and keep accurate.
we'll say it's about 1 o'clock.
Okay.
So you guys are walking. So you want to go to Copper Gear's factory.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the strategy behind this? What are you guys trying to do?
We want to go talk to
Talk
Gundry
to-
Copperbolt.
Yes.
They said talk. Roz heard beat up.
Well,
He
she said
implied
beat
that it
up,
was
but
possible,
Theron
yes.
only wants to talk.
Well, let's see if he wants
Okay.
to talk and if he's willing to discuss why he is being so great.
It is begrudgingly possible that he's being blackmailed or some such.
Yes, and if he is, there must be a way we can help him out.
Sure. Um,
And if there's not, we join the revolution tomorrow.
The revolution!
Yes, we will. Are you okay? Are you
I'm fine.
Are you
it's
ready
fine.
to do this? Cause
I'm ready. So, born ready. Born ready.
okay.
yeah. All right. So
All right, let's head over.
you guys head over to Copper Gears Incorporated. I'm trying to see.
Do I have time to run to the potty real quick?
Yeah, if you guys want to take like a quick 5-minute break here.
Yeah, just for like even 2 minutes would be fine.
Yeah, well that's fine.
Yeah,
We'll
I-
just take a quick break. Yeah,
Got
because
too many informations.
Corinne's gonna make me tea because she's a wonderful fiance, and then I'm gonna also go to the restroom. So
Oh, surprise, Corinne!
That was gross. How about you ask her?
Yeah, ew.
Corinne, my love, my fiance, would you please make the chamomile from my heart?
You're lucky you're cute.
Ha! It worked.
But I go to the bathroom first.
All right, quick break. Amy, I cannot give McChicken the like 12 advantages he has in that game. Sorry. I think you're muted. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
What'd he do? What did he
Keyleth, what is your husband doing on my stream?
I don't know. Apparently, he decided to stare into the camera while.
No!
Popo Bawa in the chat. Don't encourage him.
Oh, look, they're all being.
Oh, I'm not there anymore.
He's being so cute. Fiance is so. Cute. What?
Oh
Who
damn!
is
I
he?
have to. So that's one thing I have to change, right? Is I still have it set that people can buy, like, to be a guest PC. I need to change that because I don't know if we're playing Tricksters like ever again.
Well, I really want to. It's really fun.
We have to like set that up.
And you wanted chamomile?
No, I'll take whatever, babe.
Well, I mean, I can get you chamomile if that's the one you want, I think.
Drew, you know that I can play anytime Tricksters whenever you
Yeah,
want.
I know.
Cozy
I know.
chamomile. I do have.
Honestly, I think I'm tapped out with all the one shots in this campaign.
Really?
Well, if you want to be a player, I'm still working on that Disney one.
Hmm. I'm sorry, I
And
just
I have
realized I'm like
friends from-
crunching.
And Nyloff from Overwatch wants also to join us at some point. He's really fun. I have to.
Well,
he's-
the Smiling DM does run several one-shot.
Nyloth
Yeah.
is in the chat right now.
Oh, do you want to play sometime? I was telling you he wanted to.
I still have to do the Hunger Games one shot. I cannot
Yes,
wait
oh
for
god,
that.
yes. I want to do that one
Cannot
so bad.
Wait for that.
You have to make it.
I do have to
And
make
you haven't
it.
even played the one shot.
I know. I still have that on. That's on my list to refine and play. I think it'll be in like 2 weeks
He already wants to build.
Jared said
something
he's going to
else.
be his druid for that.
for the Hunger Games.
Because if you make food a problem, there is a druid class that can make their own food.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
there will definitely be rations.
I will always be a druid.
Yeah, that was it.
I'm going to be whatever kills druids.
Wow.
You said.
Nothing kills druids because we're OP.
I'm pretty sure the only thing that can't kill a druid is a bard and a rogue. So
Whatever. I'm going to be an assassin.
oh
Wow.
my gosh, that's still a rogue.
It's
These are
exactly.
just
Is
different
it?
types
Oh
of
no,
rogues.
that's so weird how that happened.
Oh no!
Ridiculous.
That's too bad.
So
Ridiculous.
upsetting. That's gonna be insane.
Oh, Don Tigre. We don't do that for this campaign.
Don't do what?
Join us as a guest character.
Yeah. See, I want to reward that.
Because
have to figure
we
out
were doing
how.
that for Tricksters.
Right.
Yeah, which was fun about it. I had a great character. I'm gonna bring Echo back for something else. Just to annoy you, love.
Whatever.
I have to bring Echo. She was so much fun.
No, whatever it
All
was
my,
for Captain.
Like ADHD instincts to just say the first of my mind was what I got to do with that character, and it was so.
Don Tigre would like a refund.
Yeah, I don't know if I can refund. Don Tigre, did you play any of the one shots yet?
Do you remember Steve?
Even if you can't refund, he could use it for something else. Either create the next random NPC or
Yeah, which one did you? Cause
What did he pick?
who are you outside of here? Cause I know like I have Roll20 names, I have Discord names, I have Twitch names.
he said he is McChicken's owner.
Oh, you were what was that?
Oh my
Dinde?
What I got.
Was that Dinde the cleric?
Yes.
I played last week's Escape from Crystal.
Roger. Okay. Yeah, Dinde.
Dinde.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Panric.
I got me
Dinde
some
Panric.
string cheese. I'm really excited
Ooh.
about it.
Awesome.
So let
I'm
me-
making tea because
Oh, I
it was
can't do that.
requested.
What's your name in Discord?
Well, what did he want to do? What did he pay for?
To join
Guest
as
character.
a guest character.
That's Oh, and that's a lot of
Tiger,
credits.
gotcha. Yes, I know.
Babe.
Tiger.
We should play Trickster so he can use it. That's what really needs it.
Yeah, isn't Dan the limiting factor? Let's find out what his.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Alright, so Tiger del Norte. Yeah, we will
Just-
try
No,
to get.
don't buff the next boss. That's mean.
Yes, you should totally buff the next boss. Please do.
No, don't buff the next boss
great.
because I'm not allowed
Buff
to
it.
use magic in front of people.
Buff it, we'll still kill it.
Alright,
No.
Darren's confident, and Roz likes a challenge.
Iceland
We
is
got
not confident because she can't use magic in front of all these people that were helping fight the.
We totally got this.
I hate you. I hate you.
Bring it on, whoever buffed.
The real Nyloth. That's the one from over.
Just tell him he can join Tricksters next time. He paid for that. That's what he really wants.
Her key thing.
Rude.
I mean, I could just buy the buff myself.
Why would you do that?
I've tried
I
to do
have
that.
3,600, 30, yeah, I have 3.6k experience and nothing to spend it on.
Yeah, I have a lot also. I've tried to do that. What I ended up doing was randomly tuning in for some Crestfall sessions and spending it for whoever.
I figured
I
I,
like
was
to
just going
buff-
to drop Swarly in somewhere for shits and giggles.
Oh, that'd be funny.
That would be fun.
I like to buff the bad guys in Crestfall. The ones in the eating
I
combat.
want to drop Anya in somewhere because I realized that I was role playing her exactly as Tahani from The Good Place.
I enjoyed Anya. Would play with her again.
Yeah, I want to play her again.
10-10.
Did I do good with my DM?
10-10.
Yo, I'm so upset because I cannot find where all of my notes are.
I lost all my notes.
For what?
For
Make it up.
this!
What?
That's a problem.
Just make it up, we'll be fine.
I have been. What do you think this
There you go.
entire
Problem
episode has
solved.
been?
Fun.
It's been very fun.
Fun times.
Yeah, it seems like when you make it up, it's the most fun. Remember Silk?
Oh, it's smoking. Smoking. Yeah.
Silk, yes. Yes, I do.
Nobody's on it.
Hashtag.
Where you
always
thought we
remember
were all
Silk.
going to get really
Oh,
inappropriate, but we were trying to get information.
I know. I was trying to explain this to him as he is such a man who's like the first thing he thought like, oh, he's reaching for the belt. He's gonna give him a blowjob, and I'm like, no, she was going for his sword. Women knew that was the first thing he was going for, and he was like, that's definitely what he's going for, and that's what a guy thinks.
So male.
So male. Damn, my tea looks really good. Oh, I'm so good at making tea.
It is very, very hard to make tea.
So hard.
Very complicated.
Very hard. Are you a steep the tea in the water as it boils? Or after?
So the way I do
Made it
it.
for our DM.
Yeah, I made it for the DM. Mine was better. First, you layer it with honey, so that like the honey will immediately flavor the water before it does the tea, so that you're using a sweeter water, to give it more flavor. And then once you do that, like this time, I decided to try and pour the cream, before I poured the hot water, so that I could both flavor the cream as well and provide it, like change the temperature to be hotter as opposed to becoming colder to have a better temperature. And then I did have the tea thing in there already so that it could steep it right away.
Well, know what I did?
What?
I microwaved the water and then put the tea bags in.
That's right. That's the American way.
Cheers.
Once one person gets
Cheers to you. Here's my
Making
soda.
good
This has
tea is
this has
very-
catnip in it though, so
I can.
Oh,
there's
so
that
it's like
now.
pot for cat.
I mean, I can see.
What?
Basically.
Do that?
No, it's a blend called Tension Tang.
Oh, I found all my notes!
Yay!
That was orgasmic.
I
I'm
have
really
no
excited.
clue.
Yeah, that's the noise he makes.
Oh, perfect.
No,
This
it's
is
not.
like 4 hours of notes right here.
Me drinking.
Sometimes I even dunk it up and down with my finger.
Ooh, yeah. Tell me. So hot.
When you come over, I'm gonna
I
make
can like see the
real
steam.
good tea.
Because that's rational.
I'm gonna make the best tea.
All right.
Okay. I'm sure you will. I think you made me really good tea once at
I did
Capstone.
make you really good tea once. I did. Everybody was super stressed out. And I'm like, you know what?
It was really good tea. I'm just fucking with you. It was
I
really
make very
good tea.
All
I
right.
make very good tea.
You do make very good tea. All right.
Oh yeah, the screen's frozen on Twitch. FYI.
What's
With
frozen?
Sure is.
Weird.
Twitch
This-
stream.
The stream is frozen.
It
Yep.
is frozen. Red.
What caused that?
The blood of Abe.
Yeah, give me a second. That's really upsetting.
Echo, the pen is not a toy. Stop this madness. This is not a toy. Bad cat.
If that's what you can do with one finger, imagine what you could have done with two.
Up.
That's like Bill. You're not allowed to ask him how to help whenever he's injured.
It's really frustrating. But it's not up because it's still frozen.
Nope.
No,
we're
it's
back.
not. It reloaded.
Yeah, we're back and good. Sorry about that, guys.
Mine is still frozen.
Just gotta refresh.
Refresh.
All right.
Oh. Okay, I will refresh that. Red.
Do you hear the people singing the song of angry union work?
Amy asks if they NPC a black hole, does everyone just die?
Well,
Well, see, Nikki tried
That's
that,
not a
and it just
character.
brought us to a new campaign. So
Yeah, it did.
that's what happens. Can attest. But we lived through that encounter. So
Did we live through that encounter? Because now we're here.
is this the afterlife? Are
Now
we
we're
in
we
in
died?
the
Probably
bad
not Les Mis.
Dante, Dante, yeah, I don't know if I can, I don't know if I can refund, but I'm definitely going to make that worth your while. I have your Discord stuff saved, and you're in the Discord, so I'll be talking to you. See if we can get Tricksters going, because that's the one that we accept guests on. So if we get Tricksters going, I'll see if I can get that for you.
You're saying I could guest on Tricksters? As
You
Andy?
could.
Yeah,
That'd be
totally.
great.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
That's why
Alright.
I go
Because I really want to be
party.
Tahani Al Jamil again.
And then we would all fucking be in the same, except adding Jared in.
Yep.
Yeah. It's really funny. I'm not all prissy. I'm just.
actually, Jared and I are Team Rocket in that game.
Hot.
It's
Yeah,
so
they
hot. We're both females, by the way. Female team. And we have a cat that steals stuff for us.
It is
Oh.
but they
not
do
hot.
not have good
It's
animal
so
handling
hot.
skills, so it never
We
works.
start fights by singing the song. We do the little chant. Prepare for trouble. We do the whole thing.
I know you do.
It's so good.
It's
And
not
we fail
hot,
every
it's
time. It's
annoying.
perfect.
Yeah, they fail at everything. All
At
right.
one
Just
time
like
they
Team
tried
Rocket.
to scare the and they were like, we know what god we pray to.
So anyway, you should watch
We'll be back.
Tricksters.
Yeah.
Good times.
All right, I'm
I
ready.
had a couple of videos saved. All right, yeah, let's get back. So, you guys are leaving the Union League. You are back in the city. You guys are walking towards Copper Gears. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So,
Off we go.
you walk.
Do I have to roll for my ability to walk?
Only if you think you're gonna fail. Give me an athletics
gonna-
check.
Damn.
Why
I
wouldn't you be able to
fell
walk?
Right on my
Yeah.
face.
Iceland, you fail. You trip.
Wait, why wouldn't they be able to walk?
No, we're kidding.
They're just being
Oh.
dumb.
Heyo, I can walk, guys.
He's just so good at walking.
Theron,
Not only that,
Theron
I
can't
saw
walk.
That's a 20. You just wasted a 20.
You did.
We're doing real bad, guys.
All right,
I'm getting my bad rolls out now.
that's probably it. All right.
Fair. So did I. It's excellent.
So you guys walk through the city of Vegeta. You are assaulted by these smoke and fog and smell of pure production that's happening in this city.
Roll for initiative? I heard roll for initiative.
I heard roll.
Assaulted. The word was assaulted.
You,
We're the worst right now.
thank you for the follow, Rev Karad. You guys walk through. You pass underneath the clock tower, which you are assuming is where the Union League and Crowley and his cronies are all going to meet up to take over the city, probably, maybe tomorrow. You walk around a group of houses up to the north. You are approaching a walled off part of the city. So the city has some pretty nice walls, probably about, we'll say 50 feet high. These walls are a little bit smaller, they're only about 30 to 35. You walk up to the walled part of the city, you see a giant gate made out of redwood. You see iron bar portcullises kind of over the red wooden door gates. As you walk up, I don't have the image, which sucks because the image was very, very cool. But as you walk up, you see two of what appear to be Copper Gear's men. You see them decked out in black leather armor with almost what look like gas masks over their face. Between the two of them, they have one giant lizard-like creature that is on a leash, and you can see that the lizard almost has an electrical charge kind of shooting off of him.
Can I ask to
Is
pet
this the
dog?
same thing as from the
No.
square?
Yes. Go ahead, Ross.
Okay.
Can I ask to pet the dog?
It's not a.
You want to walk up to pet their lizard? Their giant electrical lizard?
I do. I at least
Yeah,
want
she
to
does.
ask them about their lizard. I want to know their lizard's name and its family history and what its life goals are.
So you walk up. Ma'am, please step away from the lizard.
I step away from the lizard.
Don't want to be shocked today.
Thank you.
Oh man.
We were hoping we could speak with him if you wouldn't mind.
Do you have an appointment?
Sure do.
What's the name and time?
Well, we're here to see Copperbolt, obviously.
Yes, thank you. You're a very smart person. What is your name?
My name is.
If you have to
It's-
wait a moment to figure out what your name is, you're clearly lying.
No, it's
She's embarrassed
Silly.
because in a local language, her real name means poop, and she's trying to figure out if you'd be okay with that or not, right? Keith?
Yeah, that's the problem right here.
He
That's
means
the
poop.
problem.
They look back at each other and just look back at you guys. Their
I'm-
faces covered in the mask.
I'm here from the governess's office.
We did
I
not.
have
Go ahead.
I have the 2:30 appointment. It was made last minute.
Name, please.
My name is. She looks around.
Yes.
I'm just
Roslyn
eye contact with you.
Ornalo.
Oh God. Rosalind.
I make direct
Or
eye
Nalo.
contact with you,
Ornalo.
and like kind of knowing finally your little issues that you've been having as a finally catching up to you. I just make direct eye contact with you as you did with me as you were pickpocketing.
Thank you. One
Good.
moment, please. And then for the first time, you guys wouldn't even know what this is, right? But you see, you actually see like a large, not a large, you see a very skinny but very long piece of metal actually like come out and stick out of his mask up into the air.
I try not
What
to
is
react.
on your face?
Rosalind Ornala, 2:30.
Do you see his face?
Mm.
What is that? What just popped out of his face?
Did something with his costume. Stop.
Yes, thank you. You see it kind of go back into his mask. I'm sorry, there was no appointment scheduled for anyone under that name at that time.
Oh, well, the governess is going to be extremely disappointed in the lack of cooperation.
Extremely.
Extremely. Very disappointed. I'm going to have to go tell her. Who wouldn't let me in? What's your name?
Somehow I think Copper Gear won't mind. If you wouldn't mind, please step away from the gate.
Damn it. All right. Well, I will step a few feet away and then kind of look at them like, what do you guys want to try now?
Look at them
Theron
derisively.
walks up to the guard and just says frankly to him, "Look, we're here to negotiate on behalf of the union workers. We're trying to get to the bottom of this and work out a solution that'll be beneficial to everyone.
Yeah,
Can you please let us in?"
give me a persuasion check.
No modifiers for Theron.
Can I give him some kind of assistance? By like,
I have persuasion.
Theron, what did you roll? 10?
can I like assist him in some way?
Give
Give
me because of what you said, roll with advantage because you had
Yeah.
mentioned to negotiate it on behalf of the Union League.
That was better.
There you go. All right.
20?
You didn't waste your 20 after all.
So so the guy with the mask kind of turns back to you. Roz, you just got advantage from Zarkano.
Yo, thanks, Arcano!
So, yeah, mask guy, you see him you say that to him, and he says, "One moment, please." You again see the metal piece kind of stick out of his face. Hey, we have an individual here, says he's here on behalf of the union. Yes, sir. Something about negotiating. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. I'll send them right up. Thank you. You see the metal thing kind of come in. It turns back to you. All right. Yeah, you're allowed to proceed. Give us one moment to open the gate.
Oh my god. I look over at Roz and I'm like, I've never wanted to touch somebody's helmet so much. It's some kind of communication device. I just wanted to touch it.
It probably electrocutes you like the lizard. Don't touch it.
You know, I kind of thought it was a tooth.
It could be a tooth. It could be. Maybe like a defense spike.
All right. So
It's a head sword.
let me see.
Do you
Theron
think I
just
could
shakes
touch
his
it?
head, listening to this conversation.
Well, Theron's in front. We can talk whatever we want.
Well, he can hear you.
I'm gonna touch
Yeah, but I
Elephant
can't-
ears, remember?
I can't see you make a mean face at me, though.
I just pet, like almost like obsessively petting Ronan.
He looks
like,
at the guy that talked on the radio and rolls his eyes.
Oh, no.
Radio? What's a radio? So the gate, the metal bars of the portcullis open up first. You see him kind of turn over. He opens up the gate.
How tall is he?
The guy, he's like average height, maybe like 5.
Because I'm 6 foot,
something. Yeah, you're a little bit
so I'm
taller.
taller than him, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Sure. So they open up the door, and you see kind of for the first time, at least the outside of what appears to be Copper Gear's factory. One of the things that you notice is that everything seems to be very, very calm. There doesn't seem to be a lot of people around. Doesn't look like anything's under production. Not a lot of smoke is being created other than just kind of like the regular fog that's kind of off-put from all the heat of the materials in the factory. They
Where'd they go?
they kind of walk you around the outside of the factory almost along with the walls. There are the 2 people that you met at the gate.
Wait, before we pass by them, I want to touch one of their helmets. I want to like pat their
Ma'am,
helmet.
please do not touch our property. Thank you. You have 2 of them, the 2 that you met at the guard first, kind of walking in front of you. You have another 4 who came around kind of like following behind you as they lead you up to, let's see what it looks like so I can describe it. They lead you up to a path that kind of leads into almost like a little courtyard area. You see some boxes and some bushes kind of setting aside. You see a long red carpet that leads up into some purple staircases. You walk through those. You come upon a large set of iron doors with a red carpet in the middle. Um, you see all of them as they kind of bring you into this room. They knock on the door. You hear a "Come in, come in." One of the guards walks in by himself first, and then he kind of walks back out, and he says, "Please give him 1 moment to prepare. He will see you in a minute."
Do I see any other exits other than the way we just came?
You do not. You see doors in front of you. You don't even see windows. You see doors in front of you, and then purple staircases leading down.
Excellent.
Oh, we don't have the picture. At least I don't. And
I
Shane
know you
doesn't.
don't.
I don't
have
have
the, I know you don't have the picture. That's fine.
Okay, because I'm kind of looking at the stream. So, am I cheating? Should
Oh,
I
you're
stop?
looking at the stream? You cheater. No, that's fine.
Okay.
I was just too lazy to bring all your tokens over.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, we're all watching the stream at the same time.
Gotcha. Okay, then yeah, that's fine. You can use the stream.
Bring us over.
Anyways, I whisper to everybody, I'm like, alright. We just gotta make sure that we right. So we shouldn't tell them about anything that we've learned. And
All right, come in, come in. You guys walk through. As you enter into a very large office. The office is very Spartan. You see on both sides there are kind of like metal piping that seem to be coming up from the factory and going out into the air. You see in the corner a very large, very armored construct. This one's a little bit different in that it's wasn't created for the construct to really look humanoid. It has the humanoid like figure, but it is so covered in armor. This isn't like the barkeep construct where they're obviously made that like you can talk to them, you can see a face. This is a very heavily armored construct. You see in the middle of the office, sitting behind a desk, a somewhat overweight, wealthily dressed merchantman who is smoking a pipe. He looks like this.
Are we sure he's not a bear from Spyro the Dragon 2, Ripto's Rage?
He very well could be. I mean, I get these pictures randomly, so.
God damn it, babe.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
This is Gundry. Wow.
Hello, who are you? What can I do for you?
Well, we were hoping to discuss just some issues. The Union League, obviously. I can see your factory has stopped.
Yeah, what of it?
Why aren't you paying your workers?
Well, because there's not a lot of demand right now. I don't need to be producing much. Don't need workers. I'm not gonna pay someone who doesn't work.
Is that true?
You can give me an insight check.
I'm gonna do an insight check.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody do an inside check. 11 plus.
Theron, you know that he is definitely holding something back.
13.
He's definitely what you cut out?
Holding something back.
I have a 13. Do I suspect anything? My 13?
I'm looking. 13. Now, Theron's the only one who kind of knows right now.
Theron pushes him. There's something you're not telling us. Why is demand dried up?
That's between me and the markets. I don't see why that has anything to do. Who
Who
are you?
are your markets?
Who are you? What is your name? What is your relationship to Crowley?
Look,
I
look, look.
have no relationship with Crowley.
We're here to help you. I've got this idea that maybe you're being coerced out of your money yourself. And you look like a man who appreciates money.
Do I Do I look like a man who can be coerced? He says as he crosses his arms. There's
Theron eyes him up and down and says, "Yes, you do.
Oh shit. Theron's
Convince me otherwise."
You hear the robot in the corner make like a whirring, like a funk noise as it just kind of like changes its weight on the ground behind
So
him.
Roz stands up real quick, like, because her battle senses got all tingled by the whole construct activating. And she goes, by coerced, he means convinced to be business partner.
Blackmailed.
I mean, she says, looking at the group, we're new to the area and just need a lot of Theron, what do they make here?
How should I know?
Someone else is screwing
says
him
that-
over.
A little louder than you would normally expect for a side conversation.
So I'm very curious. If you don't know what we build in the city, and if you haven't been here for long, how are you working with the union? I was told that you specifically were coming in to negotiate a part for the union. Doesn't seem like you people even know the city.
We were hired by the union to come and talk to you. Some of the workers are getting a bit restless, as you may have noticed, and in order to prevent, I don't know, unrest, we came to talk to you, and it seems like, from various dealings in the city, that maybe something is wrong here, and we could help you too.
From what
We're
I've
here to try and help everyone, not just the union.
and from what I've gathered, this factory is what keeps this city working.
Well, that is true. I employ just about every individual in the city. If it wasn't for the wages I've already paid them, many of the people living here wouldn't
You
even
broke
be
up
here.
there.
Yeah, say it again.
Of course it is. I employ most of the people in the city. If it wasn't for me, many people here wouldn't even have the bread that they feed their babies with.
Well, that's the problem. Most of the people here don't have wages from you to buy the bread to feed their families.
And
Like I said, we're trying to help everyone, not just the union, but you too. You don't want another riot on your hands like the other day.
lest you forget that without them, you have no workers.
And then you're also not making it.
We can smooth this out for you. Tell us what's really wrong here.
Well, you're here to negotiate on part of the union. What does the union offer?
Well, first off, they offer assistance. If we can fix your problem and the bleeding of money, then it fixes their problem.
If you can pay them.
We're paid assistance, and they paid for us just for you.
Well, I hate to tell you, but I don't have a problem.
So you're just not paying.
I
the
roll
workers.
another insight check. I still don't trust them.
Sure. Ooh,
Damn.
21. Oh, wait, no, 19.
Still.
So, with a 19, you could clearly tell that he's not giving you some piece of information, but he also doesn't appear like worried or anxious.
I do a perception check on the construct.
Absolutely.
So if there's something you're
Passive 16.
Passive 16. So it's a very large construct. You can see it's almost in the shape of maybe like a large gorilla.
holy shit.
It has two long spikes coming out of its back. You can see that between the spikes are little bits of electricity that are kind of like shocking back and forth.
That's cool looking.
Mhm.
Fuck.
Is he watching us or what's his face? Grizzly? Is that it?
He's kind of just standing there. He almost seems to be like looking through you guys. But I mean, you can tell that he's definitely there, just watching the room.
But not us specifically necessarily.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. How about this then, Mr. Copperbolt? Tell us what would work for you in terms for the union, and we'll bring your terms back to them.
You must want your workers, Pat.
Listen, I more than anyone don't want anything to break out in the city or get destroyed. I built half the city myself. But I also have very little to offer right now. There's no demand in the city. There's no need for my services. I don't need anyone to work for me. I don't really need the union. I would like it if they didn't destroy my city. But I don't really need them.
If your
There-
if your factory is what's keeping the city working, how is there no need for what you do?
How would you exist here if everyone wasn't here? No tailor, no food, no blacksmith, no bar.
Somehow I think I'll manage.
All right, then, my last question. Do you have a 4:30 available? I'd like to go. Come right back.
You just cut out a 4:30 to what?
Do you have a 4:30 available? I'd like to go check something and come back.
Listen, I don't. As much as I love the union not to tear down the city, I don't really need anything from you guys. This is what I will say. If you also don't want the city torn apart, I don't know, if something were to happen to the leader of the union, they might not follow through tomorrow. The question
That doesn't really
is-
help the people.
It would. It would stop them from destroying their own city. I have done nothing. I am a businessman. I had a lot of work. They worked for me. I spent a lot of money providing for people in the city. I no longer have a need for them. I have no need to pay them. That's not my fault.
Well, why is there no need for it?
That's
What do you make?
that's my business, Elf. You don't need to worry.
I feel like that's like the main problem.
I can't help it if the market's downturn.
But why is the market downturn? Something as big as this factory must be making something important. Something to not need whatever it makes that
I
runs.
have a feeling we're speaking to the wrong person.
I don't know if we are because I don't feel.
Do you see my whisper, Drew?
Let me see. It's done. I kind of want to stop if it's recording here, watching all of us. Let me think. I don't know what ability you're specifically thinking. A successful. Yeah, I mean, you don't know if it's recording.
All right.
You're not. It is watching the room. It's kind of like, yeah, just watching the room. But you're not kind of well versed in this technology enough to know kind of what it's doing.
Okay.
So what? Did you just come up to my office to poke around my business? This is a free market.
Like we said, we're trying to help everyone.
What if we, Roz says,
I look over.
to the who's your competition? Because we could punch them.
My competition? Well, I have two pieces of competition. I have Mr. Rowley, who thinks he's going to take over the city, and I have an incompetent governess I would like to see gone.
Let me ask this then. In the market, which is saturated apparently, who was your main buyer prior to this?
Well, mostly the city runs on itself.
So your
there might
buyer
be-
was the city?
There might be a other cities, companies around Yurdos who might need my products. A lot of our material goes to... Give me a second, because your DM sucks. A lot of our material goes to the city of Sama, but... Other than that, a lot of the stuff people make here on their own, and it goes into the local markets.
And why all of a sudden that has stopped? So there must be something you're not telling us. I'm gonna like try gently, like very gently, almost flirtatious, like put on his like.
Let's see.
I don't know.
Yeah, he kind of... So he takes a puff of his takes a puff of his pipe, kind of leans forward. You get a nice wafting smell of musk from not showering, and a little bit of whiskey and some tobacco smell right in your face. Well, you know, darling, I might be able to tell you a little bit about my business over dinner.
I love dinner. If you could tell me a little bit more, I would definitely have dinner.
He looks impressed, and then she's going to lean over and whisper to Iceland, "Good luck on your con." And then lean back and kind of look to everyone else and be like, "Well, sounds like they're busy tonight. Shall we go speak to the governess then?"
I can't
Let's
go
go.
to dinner until I get a little.
I'll give it to you at dinner. I will see you here outside of Copper Gears at 6 p.m.
That sounds lovely. Let's go, Iceland.
Have a lovely thing.
Theron
Listen.
nods towards him and says, "Thank you for your time, sir."
Yep. As you guys are walking out, again, I'm going to remind you, I am just a fair-minded businessman who brings lots of wealth to this city. If you are trying to really help out the city and the people, you're sniffing up the wrong tree. If you were somehow to convince Rowley to back off of whatever he's got planned, or maybe convince the governess to give me a little bit more control of the city so that I can do what I really need to do to fix this place,
And what
maybe
is
you'll
that?
see more stability in this town.
And what would really fix this place?
Well, I think if we just got rid of her incompetent guards, if she let me staff the place, I might be able to defend the city in the future in case something were to want to harm it.
From what?
Interesting. I'm sure you'll tell me at dinner.
Harm can come from all over the place. Yes, we shall see, my beautiful elf.
And on that note, Key is going to walk out.
Theron follows.
I seem very upset, but I also walk out. I will do whatever I must.
That's what we all say in the beginning. Whatever we must.
When did we start? About 8?
Yeah, 8:17 your time.
8:17. So we're going at about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So
I'm having a good time though.
Me too.
So I'm checking in. So you guys are cool to keep going?
Yeah, at least to talk to the governess.
Okay.
I want to have dinner.
Illicit Chris says that Gundry looks like his grandfather.
Looks like what?
His grandpa.
Oh.
Alright. So you guys,
that does not make it.
you leave Gundry, you walk out of Copper Gears, you're again escorted by about 5 of his masked guards. They escort you out back in front of the gate as the gates close and the iron portcullis comes down.
Guys, I don't want to be weird about it, but I'm gonna need a nice.
You cut out.
That's what you're thinking
out.
about?
Well, I'm getting this information in some way. I'm not just the part right now.
Well, we could, in Key Mimes, like, ripping open the shirt a little bit.
No, don't touch my shit. We'll need to go to the tailor after the. We have time.
Well, let's go
I
to the
don't like
governess.
this plan. Roz.
Let's go to the governess first.
I don't have many other options. You don't think I could take care of myself?
I think you could take care of yourself fine. It's just that guy was really creepy.
And gross. Is that really what you want for dinner?
And I don't think he's gonna let me come with you to be your faithful bodyguard.
Nyla, thank you for the subscription. That's really cool, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you very
Yay!
much. Very cool.
I'm
Woot woot.
going
Bogchamp.
to find Sophia. That's what we're doing.
All right then.
What time
Let's
is
go
it?
on. It is.
Let's see. The speech was at noon. You guys did the speech till 1. You came over and taught the copper gears. Say it's about 2 o'clock. You got
All
about
right,
4
then.
hours to figure out how you're gonna seduce Gundry.
Let's go to the governess then.
All right. So you guys, let's see, New World.
I lean over to Key. I'm like, is this what you meant by con?
This is just one of many.
All right.
You don't have to like it. You just have to look like you like it.
I know I do.
That was
So-
me last night.
Oh, I thought it was better than that. I saw you walk out there.
I hope it was going to be a little bit better than.
Where is City Hall? There's City Hall. Okay, so bring you over. You guys walk into.
Pretty.
Are there really all those books?
Yeah, so on the outside, yes. So on the outside, City Hall is a very large, ornate.
Cutting out.
You're cut out. Start over.
Yep. City Hall is a large, ornate building. It looks very similar to maybe buildings out of game that we might see walking through DC. It is made out of a very nice marble material on the outside, and it has the Ionic Greek columns that kind of line the outside of what you see in the inside, these very large windows. There are 2 entryways to the side, and then 1 entryway that's kind of main in the middle. The 2 other entryways seem to be locked and barred. The one in the middle seems open. As you guys enter in through the main entrance, you come upon a very large interior space that, yes, absolutely looks like this. Upon entering the large ornate building, you come upon a giant space-filled room beset with black and white marble flooring. Rows of books line the walls, reaching 2 stories tall. You see a very large fireplace in the middle that is lit with relaxed chairs kind of lining the sides and in the middle. You see in the desk a very well-dressed clerk. It's a well-dressed male halfling clerk. He's got his hair is like very, very dark, very black, and it is just slicked back as far as he can make it.
I'm gonna go right up.
And
to
he's
him.
kind of just sitting there reading a book.
I'm gonna go up to him. I need to speak to the governess. It's very important.
Hello, yes, welcome. Do you have an appointment?
I do not have one quite yet, but I am coming from both the union workers and the factory. It is very important information. She must hear from it now.
Yes, I will go see if she's busy. Please give me a moment. You see him stand up from the desk, and he walks over up into a large spiral staircase that's kind of off to the side. As he's walking up, he motions for you guys to sit down on the chairs. Key, you find a book entitled On Transportations, Teleportations, and the Divination Magic of Planar Travels by E. Plumbus.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna start reading it.
Do you write
And,
down that whole title?
Oh, heck yeah. I write down the whole title. And on teleportation, transportation,
Damn, she's really well.
and the divination magic of planar travel
By E. Plumbus.
by E. Plumbus. Got it. Okay. And I'm going to sit down and read it. And then, if possible, in the confusion of shuffling between rules, I will keep it.
Sure.
If not, then we'll deal with that when it comes.
So no one else is around, so if you want to just pocket it, it's not even a stealth check.
I do pocket it after I'm done reading it, or after I've flipped through it at least.
Sure.
Maybe we see.
Ooh, I would like to also investigate the books and see if I just find any. Just interesting. I don't find anything interesting.
Shannon's trying to escape again.
What?
Shannon, get
in your
back.
cage. Get back in your cage.
Darren, back in your cage.
Bad Theron. Theron, no.
Need a newspaper to smack him on the nose.
Squirt bottle.
We have those now.
Look, when he puts his headset back on.
Look, he's trying to pick up stuff from the floor.
So bad.
Stop it.
Bet he's gonna eat it.
Look, he rearranges his hair first, just in time for me to. No.
Anyways.
Sorry, Shane.
Were you trying to escape from your cage again, Theron? Stop.
It's a cute rabbit.
Rabbit.
Yep. So, you see, you see an individual walk down the stairs. Let me share it with you. You see an individual walk down the stairs. She has what appears to be a leather corset.
I don't see it.
I'm going to show it in a second. She is wearing what appears to be a leather corset with a dress that's kind of like a mix of leather armor that goes out into a long black cloth. She has blue hair, and on top of her head, she is adorning goggles.
Oh my.
Ooh, I
Yes.
like her already.
This
Oh
is
my.
Governess Permelia Gridley.
I'm super.
Oh
turned
my.
So she comes down the stairs. She kind of sees all of you sitting in the chair. And she says, "Hello, welcome. Is there something that I might be able to help you with?"
There is.
Yeah, there's something you can help me with. No,
God, horny on Maine, guys.
sorry. Look at.
In character, I'm still reading my book. It's fine.
I'm real into her. I go over to her and I'm like, yes, we are representing a few groups in D now. And we kind of wanted just to get perspective on what's happening in the city and what we can do to make it better.
You're wondering what's happening in my city and what you can do to make it better? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Well, that might be great, but I don't even know who any of you are, so... Have at it. Who are each of you?
Well, we were hired by the union to assist in making everything a little better.
Very good. What's your name?
My name is Lady Orena, Iceland Orena.
Of course. I'm not going to talk to anyone I don't know the names of, so... Have at it, the rest of you. She looks over at the rest of the party.
Roslyn Ornallo.
I see. Lady Arena, Rosalind Ornallo.
Theron.
Theron, pleasure to meet you.
Roz.
And Roz. Well, it is a great pleasure to meet all of you. Yes, well, I'm sure you can see that the city could use whatever help it could get. Pray you, how do you think you're going to help me in my city?
Well, honestly, I just first need to know what's wrong. We'll help him whatever we can.
Interesting. Well, if you've been around for the last few days, I'm sure you've noticed the crowds have taken to the streets.
Yes,
It's weird.
we've seen that the union workers are not being paid by the factory. The factory is going to gain a little bit more power in the city.
Aye, that's correct. Um, well then, have at it. What do you think about that situation?
Well, I know that an uprising will occur tomorrow without workers being paid.
An uprising. From who?
Something. Oh, that information's so hard. So much more comfortable if I could just first know a little bit more. You know what you would need.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think I might have someone that you might be able to speak to. Um, you see her kind of throw her arms around the banister of the spiral staircase. She kind of like puts her face up so that she can call upstairs, and she calls up, "Love, do you mind coming down?"
Ugh.
Damn it. She's married.
The disgust of everyone.
No, she's so hot though.
Hot. So, all right, where are you?
This disappoints me greatly. I'm really.
You don't know, they might be into.
No, that's not her. Where?
I'd
other
be
things.
so down to
Oh
be having
my god.
dinner with
Keep
her
it in
instead
your
of.
pants.
Yeah.
So,
I'm sorry, you just had the one night stand.
you
What's it a hole in? Come on.
Whatever.
You see, kind of almost quite literally, hop out of the room, jump onto the banister, and ride it down is an what appears to be a female beast walker. For anyone who doesn't know what a beast walker is, it is a humanoid figure. She is a little bit in the shape of a wolf. She is wearing leather armor from top to bottom. She has a giant sword attached to her back. And
Nobody
just,
told me I could be a furry. This
just
is...
sticking out of her leather armor to the back is her tail.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Um,
It's pain as a wolf.
so
It's literally pain as.
yeah, she kind of comes down, looks around. Hello, love. Hello, everyone. What can I do for you? The governess kind of motions over to her.
Final Fantasy X2.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Iris Potter. She is the captain of the guard here in the city, and she might be able to give you a better description of what is happening in the streets. Turns to Iris.
We can-
significance to the color of her eyes.
Apparently not, because he's leaning in to see them.
Okay, never mind.
They're red and blue, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are.
That is fascinating. I don't know. We'll see.
Now there's gonna be fake flaws.
But look, she's dressed as.
Okay. So
Fantasy X2.
she seems really
Look it
friendly,
up.
at least. It seems like we know there's lots of unrest in the street, and we can just tell some things are about to go down, and we're here to try and stop that, to save the children in the orphanage. We
True.
really want them to go to good homes. It's very true.
That, in fact, is the first true thing we've... Never mind.
That is the truest thing I've said in all day.
All day long, guys.
All day long.
Day.
All day long.
So please help me, help you, help them. What do we gotta do?
So you see Iris, she kind of like shrugs a little bit, and she's like, "Ah, yes, the children. It's a shame, right, that they're the ones who have to bear the burden of everything that happens in our town."
Stream
Well-
froze.
Oh, the stream froze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Nothing is working.
All right, I'm going. Discord, y'all freeze.
Oh.
Because the computer thinks that it's no longer a running program to catch. So that is what's going on. So that shouldn't happen anymore.
Oh.
So yes. Oh, it's a shame what happens to the children in this town, but, well, you seem to have been here for a little while, know a little bit about what's going on. How do you think you can help?
I just think that we need to find some kind of solution. Workers need to be working for the factory. They need to be being paid. There must be some solution.
Um, the governess will turn to you. Well, I cannot pay the workers, so I don't really know what can we do about that.
Look, do you want to have a city to govern?
Of course.
Then you've got to do something and very quickly because good old Copperbolt over there is not going to pay him anymore because he doesn't have jobs for them, and they're not going to sit around anymore and starve. So
you see the governess kind of look over to Iris and then back to you. What's going on tomorrow? What did you mention? What do you
I didn't
know?
say anything about tomorrow.
You didn't, but you did.
I did.
What is happening tomorrow?
Well, I mean, you had a riot today. Why not tomorrow? Seems like a daily occurrence. Just we haven't been here that long, so.
Yes, it just seems like tomorrow will be very serious if we don't come with a quick resolution to this problem.
Shit. Serious?
Her eyes narrow. What is going on tomorrow that you're not telling me?
I feel as though I can't tell you without finding a resolution.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn to her at that point and say, and at that rate, you've already admitted to not telling something, so now we may as well play the information game. Look. We have information. It's all we have to trade. All we want is a peaceable solution. What can you do? What needs to happen here? What has happened to the factory to cause this situation in the first place? Because he was less than forthcoming.
Yes.
Well, I don't really know. It's all policy in the city not to engage in the free market or mess with any of the businesses in town. It's not really up to the government to know what he's doing.
But it is up to the government to stop civil unrest.
Hi, that is true, but look, I'm gonna be honest. The city guard that we have here, and she kind of looks over at Iris. No offense, love, but we don't have the manpower to handle both the riot on the street of the people and Copper Gear's men.
What if Copper Gear's men were just the city guard?
Or contrary, if that's disappointing to you, what if some of the workers were city guard?
What are you suggesting, Aislinn?
I feel as though if there's a way to combine working here, it would solve quite a few problems.
Well, yes, this is the way that I see it.
Is there a way?
We could... Copper Gear has been asking me for a long time to combine...
You cut out.
Copper Gear has been talking for a long time of combining our forces, of him playing a stronger role in the government of the city, but it makes me very uncomfortable to think that I might have to leverage some of the legislative power of the city in order to use his God to fight against the people. I don't even like saying it. On the other hand, if there's going to be a riot or if the people are going to strike out, it is up to us to also put those individuals down, but we don't have the manpower to handle both of them.
I feel as though there's a way. It's hard for me to explain where I have my my experience with governing from, but I understand that a functioning government doesn't just have one power. You could be governing legislative while he deals with other issues, so that the powers that you're concerned of him using won't really be of access to him, but to still give him enough power to be able to combine enough forces so he can up and run his factory again. There's a compromise that can be made. It's just two different forms of government running at the same time.
Unless you know something about him that would make him unworthy of such a position.
Well, you've already talked to Kapagia, right?
Well, yes.
What did he tell you about why his factory shut down?
That the market was saturated.
Demand.
She kind of is taken aback. I don't even know what he would mean by that. There's never been a greater demand for his product here.
What exactly is his...
Since he shut down, there's lots of materials and struggles that the city is having just keeping the infrastructure running. Without his copper, some of the plumbing will start to ruin over the next few days. There's plenty of demand.
It almost seems like he's holding both you and the city hostage until he gets what he wants, which seems to be political power. He mentioned wanting you out of office.
That is something he mentioned.
Well, I'm sure he would love that. I've tried my best to help the people and control the city, but he's been able to abuse the free market, abuse the very open laws we have here to amass his own militia large enough that I can't handle.
Okay. Okay, can I turn
We
to my
were-
party and say, can we just have a moment to talk amongst ourselves?
What were you gonna say, Thurn?
If he were to be removed as an obstacle, would you have someone else in mind to run the factory?
Well, if Copper Gear was... I shouldn't be talking about this.
Please,
And then you
we're
see,
only here to help you in your city.
you see Iris Potter, who looks a little bit like Scruffy Rita, kind of come over and just put her arms around the governess. You see the governess kind of almost kind of fold back into Iris's arms a little bit. But she says, if she closes her eyes, if something were to happen to Copper Gear, I believe it would be in the best interest of the city. But what we're talking about is taking care of a citizen in my town. I don't like it.
Then we won't talk of it anymore. Wink, wink.
But here's the way that I see it. Two of the forces could be combined to beat the other one outright, however that could play out. Both of the other groups have leaders who I'm sure if something happened to them or they disappeared, their cause might go away or the business might fail, but I just can't condone taking out a citizen of my own city.
Understood. You don't condone it. Excellent.
Well,
Now,
I do have a dinner date with one of them. If there was something you would like to say.
that's so perfect. Wait. Don't reveal that. Don't say anything else. She's gonna speak over you. No.
I'm gonna put my hand in.
No. This is no.
You see a disgusted look come across the governess's face. You're gonna date Gundry?
Do I seem happy about it? I'm not.
Certainly hope not. The man's a crude, disgusting fellow.
He is disgusting, but he
So-
has information that... And I'm
Before we go there, if we brought you Crowley to discuss having the people, or Rowley, sorry, the people more involved in the government and filling in with some of the available workers, some of your militia spot, would that be amenable to you?
So you're suggesting that we sit down with the Union League and come together and find a way to what? Put him out of business, to assault his factory? What are you thinking?
To come together and let's say there happened to be some kind of power vacuum in the factory all of a sudden somehow.
I'm not gonna attack the factory because the factory... But
I didn't say we would. I just said there was some kind of power
the
vacuum.
building.
You could make the factory more of a government and community run together type of organization for the benefit of the city?
I mean, yes, I think that might work, but
Hypothetically. Hypothetically.
that would be up to Raleigh.
We'll
Excellent.
have to discuss it with him. Won't we?
She again leans forward. What is happening tomorrow?
Hopefully, not what is currently planned.
Which is?
We need to speak with him.
We'll bring you someone who has that information for you shortly.
All I will say is the Union League is very... And Gundry is not really feeling the need to change.
Alright. Well, so far we have two things on the plate. First, if you can talk to Raleigh, convince him to come back here, maybe we can have a conversation about a restructuring of the city. Secondly, this date that you're having with Gundry, I mean, perhaps we can get more information from there. But if something is happening tomorrow, we must act quickly.
Yes. Please keep your doors open to us. We will be moving quickly.
Of course.
Alright, guys, I think we know where we have to go next.
All right.
You need to get ready for your date.
Oh,
We
right.
need
By
to go
the
talk
way,
to Rowley.
do you have any spare fancy clothes? 6 foot size.
I can check. I'm sure I might have something in the wardrobe if you would like.
Do you know his taste? I seem very upset.
The governess looks over at Iris, and they both kind of smile, and she turns back to you and she says, "Darling, I don't understand any taste for men."
Gosh, I wish my date was with you instead.
You guys are horny for everyone. This is bizarre.
On that note, all right.
So, actually, you say that, and Iris kind of takes a step forward. Well, what'd you say, love? What was that? She says, grasping her, like, giant sword.
Nothing. Didn't say anything.
On that note, Key's gonna head out and be like, "We'll be back."
I
That-
need the clothes first, unfortunately.
Sure,
I
so do
seem
you
like,
want
I'm
to...
just feeling, like kind of distraught.
Do you want to borrow clothes from her?
If she has something that would work for what?
Sure. So she kind of leads you up to her closet, and you kind of have different things to choose from. What kind of dress do you think Iceland would be looking for?
Just something very classy, but still kind of accentuating.
Classy, but
Date
what?
clothes.
Accentuating.
Date clothes.
Date clothes.
Date clothes.
Date.
Date.
Clothes.
Yeah, date clothes. Why don't we go with...
Mm.
Here, we'll go with something that... Where'd it go? I'm gonna post something both to you guys in the Discord and to the chat.
Oh.
What do you want? You're looking at what I'm looking at, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
You want to do
babe.
that?
I absolutely want to do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Copy
That's
link
exactly what I
location.
want to do. Holy shit.
Alright.
That's gonna be good.
This is
I'm ready.
that link right there is what Iceland's going to be wearing to her date.
Where is this link?
I just sent it in the Twitch. Actually, you can all get it from the Twitch if you want.
I see that.
But I'll send it in our Discord call too. So yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna let you.
We can see your thighs. Scandal. Scandal.
Yeah. So you get that dress.
Yep.
Yeah, she kind of. If you can get changed now, or if you guys want to go back to the tavern, get a private room, you still have like 3 hours before your date. You guys have a little bit of time.
I'm just gonna take it. We're not gonna change yet because I'm not going to see that guy dressed like that.
Yep. So she kind of gives that to you in like a little bag to take away. And you see Iceland and the governess kind of both walk back down. You see Iris kind of give you a dirty look.
Thank you very much for your help.
I appreciate it.
Of course, I'm very, very grateful for any help that you might be able to offer me, the city guard, and the city. Thank you for your time. And thank you for visiting me.
No problem. We will be back shortly, hopefully with, help.
As you guys leave, you hear the governor turn to Iris and say, "I love it when you're jealous," and you see them embrace and kiss as you're walking out.
Aww.
That's cute. I'm glad.
Okay. Now that we're like alone, I'm gonna be like, okay, look.
Yeah,
So here's an idea.
we need to go talk to him. We need to bring him here.
We go
need-
to the alchemist and get some things for a tasteless poison,
No,
which we give to Iceland to put into his drink, and eliminate that problem. And at the same time, we go and speak to Crowley and hopefully get him on board with our other plan.
I agree with you on the second part, getting Crowley to sit down with the governess.
I feel like those two would be the most sensible people.
I don't know that that Lady Arena is the best one to try and poison someone.
At the moment, I'm the.
She's the one on the date.
I'm so excited for.
Area heal of Lisa.
You want the date to end early for his drink.
I am a princess, and if it is not at the benefit of my country,
I'm sorry, is
You
saving
cut out.
Sophia not to the benefit of the country? We need to.
that is true. I will consider it.
Keeps pushing buttons.
I see. Okay, it's fine. Let's
I'm
go.
sure
talk to
Roz
Crowley.
is on board with the killing plan. Probably
Yes.
thinks. Yeah.
What?
I know
Yes.
there is some politics going on, but honestly, I just kind of tuned it all out.
We're gonna kill that guy, the fat one. Smells like smoke.
Sure, sounds good.
Awesome.
First, let's talk to Crowley. Please.
Let's swing by the alchemist, get the ingredients. Oh, unless you think Crowley has? That's an idea.
Let's go to Crowley first. Enough of this.
Alright, so... Yep, so you guys are going to, let's see, you're going to go back to, what, the Union League?
Yeah. To the room where Miss Flumplebottom was, where he went into.
Yeah, we're gonna go talk to him.
Yep.
It's gonna be great.
Miss Frizzle Featherbottom. Alright, so
Yeah.
you guys head back to the Union Hall.
Oh,
Yep.
all this
And you
traveling.
see, it's not as busy as it was earlier, but it is definitely still full. You see lots of individuals kind of around drinking. You kind of see off to the side the closed office door that you had seen before.
Alright, I'm gonna go knock on the door. Again, because I'm a polite lady.
Sure. You hear a male voice. Who are you? What can I do for you?
Just a union worker that needs to speak with you very urgent. Please.
Alright, come in.
Thank you. I'm gonna like gesture to everybody. Just like come.
Sure.
I follow her in.
Frizzle Featherbottom is like, what? There's only so many people who can fit in my office. Jeez.
Theron goes to the bar.
Unhelpful.
Theron just walks in, gets yelled at, walks out.
He doesn't even walk in. He hears them walk in. He hears the voice start to yell. He doesn't even try to go in the room. He just goes to the bar.
Gotcha. Okay.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, so you guys are now back into the bar, talking to Clement Rowley. Alright, what can I do for you?
They all look great except for that one guy. The one I get a date with doesn't look. So I'm gonna be very upfront with you now. Very honest about our day. We've gone from here to factory to the governor. feel like we finally come to a solution. Shed the least amount of blood. Would you be willing to come talk to the governess?
Who are you?
Hi, Key. Nice to meet you.
Are you
Hold out my
members?
hand.
He takes your hand, he shakes it. I'm assuming you're all members of the union.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
found
actually,
we are.
about
You-
that, I'm
I'm
a
gonna cut her off.
professional. What rude? I'm a professional thief. I stole this off of one of your members. Look, you can see it used to say Orcus. And I'm here to help you out. But I want to ask a favor in return.
All right.
Okay?
He kind of looks back
Uh,
up. No, he looks back up to Iceland, and you were saying?
we've met with the governess, and she would agree to helping change the factory to be run by both the government and the people. Would you be open to something?
So, government, people, got it. And what? You want to steal something? As he turns to.
no,
No, we're not going to steal anything.
I'm offering services and helping take care of your third problem. Unless you have another easy solution to that one.
And you, and he kind of turns to Roz. You must be the hired muscle from the Burning Steps, right? Who the
That's
hell are
right.
you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I read your paperwork. Loaded gibberish you made up.
Who am I? She says mystically, mythically, questionably. What's the word I'm looking for?
Mysteriously.
Mysteriously.
Oh God, please.
Who am I indeed?
Jean Valjean?
Who am I?
You know, I met a small girl down in Bloomy's orphanage who looked very similar to you.
You met Sophia.
And now Ross is paying full attention.
Did she by chance have one red eye, one blue eye?
Aye, she did.
Where she? Where?
Kind of
How
stood
long
out.
ago was this?
Where did she go?
It'd
Do you know anything about her?
be a few days back, but no, I don't know anything about her. I just kind of saw her in passing. She was definitely with Bloomy. If she's not there now, I don't know what Miss Bloomy did with her.
Truth be told, that's how we ended up in this mess. We were trailing her because of her friend and we separated. And Bloomy said she wouldn't give us the information until we quieted the unrest in the town. To which we said, well, we really don't want to kill innocent people or, really strong arm a lady who runs an orphanage into giving us information.
I don't trust that bitch.
So here we are. And it seems like really this Copperbolt is the bad guy, so.
Oh, it sounds like that old lass up to her old tricks. Trying to control different parts of the town from her central office. It's nice that it's hiding in an orphanage, I guess. But yes, of course, Copper Gear is the one who has a target on his back right now. But he won't matter much after tomorrow, he says with a grin.
But
What if we could take care of him without killing the whole city?
Well, that might be something I like. Keep talking.
we met with the governess once again? She plans if we could change the head of back run by people with assistance from the government. It would be a much more peaceful way of getting it done, and you'd have assistance from dig up
Mm.
and overtaking the factory. It'd be a lot more successful.
So you're suggesting that instead of taking the city for the people, we're going to team up with the corrupt government that let Gundry do whatever he wanted?
Or rewrite the corrupt government, realize she didn't have any militia to speak of? What if the people were part of the militia?
I'm assuming you probably talked to her, haven't you?
Yes.
We've talked to everybody. We've talked in circles.
So clearly she's told you that this was a solution that we brought up before, but she wanted nothing to do with it.
Desperation speaks volumes, doesn't it?
It does. I'm not a man who likes to befriend desperate people.
But you are a man who likes to save the lives of his city and the structure. Presumably you'd like a city to come back to.
Wouldn't it be nicer if it was not everybody marching to their deaths tomorrow? victory. There's only so much healing I can do.
What changes is she willing to offer?
This is what I suggested, and she said she would talk with you. People have a voice in the government. People have a position in the military, and that the factory be run as a joint effort of both the government and the military for the good of the city.
And the people.
People in the city.
Yes.
I want the factory.
We could
You'd be part of the government. It would be
partly.
moot to try to separate the two in the future. You wanted a government by the people.
Would you be willing to come with us to talk to her?
I would. Give me an hour or so. I need to work over some things with my assistant here. But
So,
I might be willing to go talk to her.
I would
and now,
appreciate it.
as an aside, let's say all this goes well. There's a nice agreement between you and Miss Governess, and the government is now peachy keen. And it's everyone versus the takeover of the factory and the good of the people. Would it help if, say, something really unfortunate were to happen
I'm just gonna glare over at her.
to Gundry? Just something really unfortunate, an unfortunate accident.
So let me
Would
ask,
all of his go on.
Look, love, I know a thief and an assassin when I see and hear one. I'm curious, remind me again what Bloomy said about your young orcish girl.
That she knew where she had gone next and what had become of her, but that she wouldn't share that information until we calmed the unrest of the city so that she could help other orcs.
I'm desperate to find her.
Well, I have to say, of course Bloomy knew where she went and what happened to her, because Bloomy took her there.
Took her where?
One of my union workers saw Bloomy walking up with a child who fit the description you were talking about. She walked her up to the factory, I'm assuming to Gundry, and then left on her own. If you're looking for that small orc girl, I'm assuming that she is either somewhere in the factory or whatever Gundry's done to her.
In that case, do you happen to know where one could find a really nondescript poison? Just in case someone wanted one.
We won't need poison, Ra said. And she's
Not
very-
quite sure you'd probably want to kill the only person who knows the whereabouts of your friend.
Because she had a bunch of robots. One of them probably knows.
Listen to me. I'm sure my date with him will go well enough that I will get the information without murdering him.
Then you better get him really drunk so I can murder him in the alley after. Roz, you in?
I'm so in.
Excellent. Crowley, I trust you'll ignore this last part of the conversation and head to the meeting with the governess in about an hour. We'll let her know.
I will. Are
Excellent.
any of you going to come with me?
I'm obviously going to be coming with you.
I thought,
You are busy.
thought you had a date.
You are busy. We do have a friend at the bar. Perhaps we could work out a split here. One of the two of us, Roz, to go with, the Romantica over here and make sure things end justly. And then one to go with you and our friend at the bar to make sure that the governess is still in agreement with the deal. And that you are. For the good of the people. For the children.
But what time is it? Like, do I not have to be there with the governance talk?
It's about 5:30 now.
Your date's in 30 minutes!
I look extremely unhappy.
Sure.
Alright. So, I'm gonna look at Roz then, and Roz, do you want to follow the lovebirds, or do you want to go to
Don't call me that.
the governess?
Theron, while you're at the bar, you hear you're sitting at the bar and you see a couple of other kind of individuals there. You see a human talking to a dwarf, obviously short. He has a very long, blondish-looking beard, and you hear him kind of say out to the other guy. He says, "For the last time, I told you, I'm Swedish."
Why do you do this?
Nice.
It's a small mountain on the left-hand side of Yordos. I'm not from up north.
Oh, no, Divas Melissa.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the inspiration. I'm going to mark it on my character sheet.
Yeah,
I want inspiration. I'm about to kill.
and that's a bardic inspiration, right? That's more than a disadvantage.
Well, I also still have the advantage that I didn't. So now I can really make sure that guy is dead.
All right. So I think probably what we're getting to now is probably getting to like a stopping point. So I'm gonna say that you guys all leave and you come back and reconvene kind of in the middle of the Union Hall. It is about 5:30. What is the plan going to be?
Well, Roz and I were discussing who's going to go with. Do you want to go with Iceland and make sure that our friend Gundry doesn't make it back to the factory, but make sure you get the information about Sophia? Or would you like to go with Theron and make sure that the talking goes well?
I just feel like I'm not sure he's gonna be quite so open if I'm there at their date.
I wouldn't be seen if I were you. Just all she has to do is get him drunk. You could be in the alley waiting.
Their date is inside. Well, he told you to meet up at the factory.
I see.
I don't know.
Well,
what I
then
should do.
you'd have to pose as a bodyguard.
He's seen me before.
He doesn't know you're not her bodyguard.
I should probably go with Theron. What are you doing?
I'm gonna start.
I think I got volunteered to go with Clement Rowley to the governess.
Yeah,
So.
because you weren't there.
That's apparently what I'm doing.
Yes. Key, I will need you to go with him to governor.
It's a trap.
No,
I
Damn
said-
you! I'll be fine.
I think
I
he
can do
needs-
it. I can get out of anything.
I mean, look, I haven't done a lot of cons in my life, but why am I turning into another character from The Good Place?
Our voices are like all fucked up.
Yo,
tonight.
dip!
I know, I keep switching into
Jacksonville Jaguars!
whatever accent Drew and Corinne are doing.
Yeah. God, I want to protect Iceland. I'm just afraid that he's not going to be open about where Sophia is if I'm there. And what if he sees me?
You're the way you would have to play this off. You would be a bodyguard. He saw you before and we made no mention that you were not a bodyguard. You're Iceland's bodyguard. You're there simply because she is a wealthy aristocrat. He is bodyguards, he understands. You
I
stand
am
off to
hired
the-
muscle, and that counts as hired muscle. I like how
Right.
you think, Key.
You stand off to the side, you take like an action pose and you stand there and wait. Iceland gets him really drunk and you make sure the information gets spilled if she doesn't make sure it gets spilled.
Oh, do you think maybe you could bring him a mix of that old orcish brew that they have from that tavern?
Yes.
Fire!
Do it. Bring that with you.
I will knock him on.
You could bring it
the
as a gift.
I will bring it as a gift.
See?
We're going to
There's
be.
plans. There's plans.
I
So if-
put my hand on like his shoulder. Darling, you're not gonna like this, but we're gonna be needing to spend
We're gonna need to what?
some crown.
I don't know. I've got whiskers now, and last thing Stumpy said was he was gonna look into how to brew things. So I don't know. Maybe I could
Oh,
use
this is
whiskers to
true.
get.
True. Well, hopefully he could send us a bottle of finest, strongest alcohol.
Theron, it looks like you and I are going to make sure.
All right.
All
then.
right.
I'm going to
Excellent.
get changed into this lovely.
So I'm going to, because that was ballsingly confusing, I'm going to leave it up to you guys to remember what your plan is, because this is where we're going to stop.
Okay, I've got it all written down.
That's good because I'm totally following this.
So you did pay for Tourborn. Tourborn will probably make a appearance throughout the story a little bit later. Try to find a good opportunity for that. Otherwise, you guys are all set up for what you're going to try to do at the next episode. There is a conversation going in between the Union Hall leader and the governess. There is a date with Gundry, which may or may not be a poisoning or beat up, depending on how it goes.
I think you should bring the poison as a backup.
I have a meta question.
Yeah.
Was this 3 options of which we could have picked one, but we half-assed all 3, so now we're trying all 3 options at the same time?
That may or may not be accurate.
Yeah, I had the feeling like when we left for the second option.
That's fine.
logically.
That's right. You guys were set an array of options of how you want to handle the city, and
We're nothing if not complicated.
Exactly.
It's so true.
But
I just struggle because I get these ideas for the political maneuvering, and then I remember that my character has an intelligence of 0 and of 10 and a wisdom of 9. Like I have a -1 to wisdom checks. I have very little charisma.
I have my inspiration mark.
All wisdom, all intelligence.
Do you know what I do have?
What?
A lot of strength and constitution.
There you go.
I have my
I do.
inspiration and advantage marked in the notes. Does anyone want anything else of theirs marked? Did everyone use their advantage? Who got it?
I didn't.
I don't think
Advantage.
there wasn't a lot given out tonight, so I might have to see. Maybe I up the price, or maybe I can lower the price again. We'll see.
Okay, I saved it.
Free markets, man.
I have advantage. I want to save my advantage.
Oh, you do
I
have
marked it for
advantage.
you. I marked it for you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking
All
do
right.
that.
Well, we are going to end the story there. Thank you, everyone. I hope you guys had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you, streamers, everyone, for watching. You guys are awesome. I think we had another sub tonight, which is great. Thanks a bunch, dude. Yeah, we're gonna go off there. Have a good night, everybody.
Night. Thank you for watching.
But guys need to stay on for scheduling.